Also unmute us, please.
Yeah.
That.
Also,
Hi, everybody.
Hello, stream.
Hey, how y'all doing?
how y'all doing? God.
It's just upsetting me and my homegirls, you know, because if you can't go to Bella Noche,
Where can
where
you go?
can you go? So, hi, everybody. Welcome back to Critical Chaos. We are still playing the Undead Throne. It is our second session back after that whole ordeal that was last week's session.
We're still playing it.
We're still playing it, regretfully for me, because I DM'd once and I miss being a player again.
Wow.
I love Cora. I'm sorry. I miss her. I want to play her again.
Yeah, I really also love The Legend of Korra. You know, it's
You know what? I do fucking do too.
I also genuinely actually love that show.
But like, yeah, if you don't like Legend of Korra, please just hop off our stream.
Oh,
No,
well,
that's a kind of a joke. Are you serious, Jaden?
Nah. I like Korra. I like Atla more, but I like Korra.
You would like Atla more.
You
Yes,
would.
I would.
You would.
Yes,
Korra's
I
okay.
would.
I'm glad
But
I'm glad Alex and I can both appreciate Korra to the same degree.
Because we're like the gayest of the gays.
Oh, yeah.
We really are.
God, I hate gay people. /J.
God,
/J. /J.
You can't pull a Jacob. Did I tell you guys saw what happened when Jacob said that at our movie night stream, right?
What happened?
We were talking about a movie, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this movie," and he was like, "Oh, isn't it about this?" And I was like, "No, it's about gay people." And then all of a sudden he just goes, "Ugh." Like, really
Oh my
violent.
god!
Just
Jacob!
bombs on the spot.
I don't think
Like,
Jacob was
so
kidding, though.
violent.
I don't think
Jacob was kidding either. Jacob's not an ally.
Jacob's-
Jay.
He's just here because he's being forced
But
to at
anyway.
that point.
So last session, last session. We've been going for 6 minutes already.
Hell yeah.
Last session, our party members finally met up again after 2 years to join each other and join Alphadon in the Ball for the Celebration of Life. It's been a relatively eventful 2 years for some of them, but also quiet on some other parts, you know, the whole Eris ordeal. And they went to the ball, they brought their +1s, and they were having a really good time for about, let's say, like, I think it said like 2... No, it was only like half an hour, I'm pretty sure.
5 minutes. We had fun for like 5 minutes.
We were there
half
for
an hour.
30 seconds and shit got just fucked immediately.
Yeah, so, yeah, they had a lot of fun for about 30 minutes.
I
And then
lost.
they sat down to eat, and a few of our party members noticed a figure in the room
Yes.
that overtook the minds of a good portion of the party's populace. That was a fucking tongue twister. But,
Populars.
they walked out to... They walked out... This part makes me laugh, and I don't know why. They walked out to the edge of the cliff.
Oh my god!
He was preparing
Why-
his position on.
threw themselves off a
Why are you
cliff.
fucking laughing?
Because I know what I did. They all they turned and they spoke as one with their own voices and 2 other voices layered on top. Some familiar to the party, some familiar to only one member. And they basically told the party, "Get fucked, you did this. Fuck you guys. And it's only gonna get worse from here."
I claim we also Funk lost someone important.
Yeah, I was getting to that. That's Funk managed
sorry,
to
we
save
supposed
his
to
+1, but the Wizarding Council failed to save Funk's teacher,
God, 'cause they're
Ilrun
dumb.
Kiro, who fell to his death.
Incompetent wizards.
And the party went back to their tavern that they were staying at after a bit of time just spent kind of collecting their thoughts, mulling over the 18 casualties amongst the 100 or so people at this event. And Elmaris had a dream that night in which he saw, let's just say, a resurrection of sorts.
Massive.
And we will start off
The second coming, if you will.
the second coming.
Oh no.
But when was the first coming?
A little early, in my opinion.
But anyway, we will start. It is now about
No, it's not.
8:30 in the morning. Amaris, I would assume since you're an elf, you've been awake.
I've been up. Yeah.
I've been up, baby.
Bitch,
Party
I've
all
been
night
up.
long.
Yeah.
Not sleeping.
4 hours to sleep, 20 hours
Dreams?
to
What
party,
are those?
baby.
So Amaris, you wake up and you do see that Renora is she is also awake. She's kind of like in the middle of doing like morning stretches, just kind of like some like is it calisthenics?
Calisthenics.
Just like kind of like yeah, waking up her body, like doing like getting herself ready for the day.
Hell yeah, jumping jacks, baby.
Like yeah, push-ups, jumping jacks, like the basic shit that you do in your bedroom, like home workout shit.
Right.
And yeah, that is what she's doing.
Good morning.
You kind of like you just watch her like she's in the middle of a sit-up and then just fucking flinches.
Right.
Hi.
Someone's jumpy.
Oh my.
You would be too.
I'd be scared if I heard a British voice too. I'm terrifying.
Oh, God.
Those freaks.
British
Yeah,
people
just the
are
British
so
voice, I
fucking
know.
scared.
Yeah,
British
playing
people
Final
are
Fantasy is
fucking
difficult because they're like all
Hello.
fucking
Well,
British.
they're all fucking British. even in the place that's based on like more Asian aesthetics, all of them are British too.
Like except for like certain words.
except for when they feel like not.
Except for
being.
like Gazetsu and Yugiri, and that's it.
Yeah, and then that's it. It's just them. Right. Would you like to hear about more crazy dreams I've had, or?
No, at this point, I really don't know because that was freaky. That was not fun last night, Elmaris.
Right. Well, if my dream is of any truthful degree, then this will be extremely relevant to us personally, given well, how does one put it in
Why do you have to make me curious about these things? Why do you have to intrigue me? Why do you have to pique my interest?
Right.
Peak with a PQ.
Well, I do sure hope I'm wrong, but if my dream was correct, then King Melkeith is dead. And may or may not have killed himself in a ritual to try to bring back his son from the dead, if I
Was it
interpreted it correctly.
successful?
I mean, maybe. I think the I mean, Elion's body is certainly up and about now, I think, but it may not be him in it.
Hey, Jaden, can you turn Artifice up just like a teensy-weensy
Right.
bit?
I
And Jacob a little bit, because Jacob's always quiet on these streams.
Yes. Give me one moment, stream. You're gonna be seeing a little settings menu. Bam.
Okay.
Right. I know that's a big bomb to drop, but I feel like it's important, especially given I'm a diplomat of his, but
Got him.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know how to help this.
I don't
fix
think
that.
there's much we can do personally about it in this current moment, but I just
That's so fucking valid.
yeah, a burden shared is a burden lightened, I guess.
I mean, how would we even like figure this? Like we're very far away from home.
Right. I mean, we do know like a powerful divination wizard though, so
Wait, who?
Funk.
Powerful?
I have full faith
He's
in his
level
capabilities.
15. What the
He's
fuck do you
kidding.
mean?
She's kidding. She's joking. She's
You?
kidding.
God
I'm
damn.
kidding.
No, I'm fucking
I'm
insulted.
kidding. I'm
God
kidding.
damn.
To lighten the mood a little bit, I feel like we need
No,
some.
that's
mood
very
lightening.
Amara said a
Punk's
powerful
just in
wizard.
the next room and just wakes up and who's talking shit?
Yeah, I was like, hold up. Yeah.
Yeah, Funk just sits him in bed. Just
Bwee. Your divination powers activate.
yeah, my
It's the
fucking
divination
eyes were
power.
opening like bright white.
Yeah, Funk. Just like as you're
Woke.
sleeping, you just wake up with the feeling that somebody's talking shit.
Just like
No, I'm kidding.
My feelings are hurt. I didn't. Even, I just woke up.
You just wake up crying, tears
What?
like all over your face, pillow soaked.
But Should we wake them up then? Should we let them? What do we want to? Like, this seems like pressing.
This is very pressing. Yes, the leader of our nation has. So
Okay.
Oh,
So you want to take those 3 doors and I take the other 3, and just start
I
knocking?
mean, I suppose I don't know. It does feel really weird to. Also, this also means I have to tell everyone about the. Well, they're gonna find out sooner or later, but great.
I mean, they were going to anyway. He literally basically called you out at the party.
Damn.
He did. So yeah, there's that. But anyways, yes, you'll take those 3. I'll take these 3. Let's go.
Okay. So Amaris, Renora, you can see is taking the Dread Rovers doors. Amaris, you are taking the doors of your party members.
Yay!
Just because it's just easier that way.
Yes.
And
So
you can
much
just see,
easier, yes.
like, how are you knocking?
Just like a solid, but not super demanding.
Yeah, no, you see
Like a
Renora is
hand
literally
here.
just like pounding on that shit. My
She's
dog just started
busting
barking.
those doors down.
She could if she wanted to, and then you just hear from one room. You just hear, "Okay, all right."
stop.
And Oz opens the door, and then he kind of like stops and goes, "Oh, hey, Renora."
Duh. Oh, he's
Hey.
sitting on your. Hey,
She's around
But-
when she
what brings
do
you
she
here at
wants.
this
His
hour?
jawline sharpens.
Yeah,
like,
she collects all of the Dread Rovers. You can see some look a lot more well rested than others.
Oh yeah. No, definitely.
Octavia looks like shit. Is basically what I'm saying.
Obviously.
Yeah, no, I'd imagine
Obviously.
she does not look well right now.
Like bad. Like you are standing pretty far away, but with your perception, you can just her eyes are fully bloodshot red.
trauma.
Right.
You can see that her cheeks are like a little puffy and also red. Like not a good day for her.
There you go. Trauma.
Yeah, just a
Interesting.
little light trauma.
Just a little bit,
Interesting.
What are we doing? So, yeah, Elmars, you I assume wake your party members.
Yes.
You get to Marlowe's door, and it just kind of like it wasn't fully closed. So when you knock, it just pushes open, and the room is empty.
Great.
You see
Great.
a slip
Yeah,
of
hold
paper
on.
on one of the beds.
Oh, this seems familiar. I feel like I've done this before.
I feel like we've done this before.
I feel like we've done this before.
Do you pick it up to read it?
Yes, I'll read it.
All right, I'm gonna read it in Marlowe's voice.
Ah, yes!
Hi, friends. Well, Elmaris and others. Last night was just it was a lot, and I need to go take Riprin back to the ship and figure some stuff out. But I'll try to rejoin you at some point because we need to figure this shit out. And I can't stay away from my bestie Elmaris for too long. Love you. But we'll see each other again.
Right.
And then
This
there's just
feels
like a dash
familiar.
and then Marlo.
Marlo.
You open the door. There's like a shattered window.
There's a
The
No, it's
window
like
is slightly
open-
cracked open.
It's like opened and shattered.
Yeah, it's shit.
it opened and then.
Marlo fucking would.
He would,
Marlo
he
100% would.
Right. Well, I mean, I guess I'll just have to tell them later. Right. Renora, have you gathered everyone?
I'm sure you heard my knocking.
I was just asking to be polite, but yes.
I did. I'm going downstairs.
Okay.
Come whenever.
All right, let me wake these other bitches up. Jesus Christ.
Got him.
All right. Whose door are you knocking at first? Funk's or
Funk's.
Didicky's? All right. Funk, you get a knock. You hear a knock at your door.
Hello?
Funk is up. He didn't. It was kind of a tough sleep last night. But he gets up and just like, yeah.
I may or may not have some pertinent information that everyone should know, and we may or may not be needing your magical expertise in a brief moment.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll be right there.
Brilliant.
Just to get ready.
Funk, Abigail has been awake.
one bedroom. Is it a room with one bed or two beds?
It's one bed. They're in a relationship.
Hell
They're
yeah.
comfortable enough in their relationship.
Hell yeah, baby.
Oh no!
You
but
actually
there was
see
only
a
one
fun
bed.
sight. So you and Abigail live together, and you know that she has a truly gigantic greatsword above the mantle of your guys' fireplace.
Yeah.
I didn't.
And she, you've asked her about it, and she's like, "Oh yeah, like it was passed down from my grandfather to my father, and now to me." And she is fully dressed, like breastplate that is black with like different like almost like etchings of like swirling different color patterns on it, and she's sitting there like basically full battle gear, like cleaning off her greatsword. What are you laughing at? What is funny, you assholes?
Well, I was laughing at when you said she has this gigantic.
Jacob's laughing.
I did not. think you were
Jacob's
gonna say
laughing
greatsword.
because he said breast.
Breast.
Oh my god, I'm the only mature person in this chat right now.
You said like,
Look, we're finding
you
out new
said, like,
things about ourselves that aren't
she's
even
fully
true today.
dressed, she's got her
Okay.
breastplate on. And I was like,
Oh, fine.
breast?
Breast. The
Breast.
only straight one. Breast.
I apparently only make the dick jokes when Nico's in call because I live to aggravate them apparently. But
Evidently.
Oh, man.
evidently. But
Booby
no,
trap.
she is like, it's not like she's completely like her face is like more stern than it usually is. Like she's just very serious and very intently focused on like she's like wiping it off and like sharpening, like she is like working on this thing right now. She does hear the bed rustle and she kind of like looks over at you. Good morning.
Morning.
Did you
Sleep
sleep
well?
well? Why do we have the same brain cell? Why? Every time I try to deny it, something happens. I slept.
It was sleep. Like my eyes were closed.
My eyes were closed. Well, it's more of, it's like more of a meditation thing than it is really sleep.
Right.
But got an early start to the morning and I'm just getting ready.
You look great.
I know. Thank you.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
No shit.
sassy.
She knows.
Hell
She
yeah.
knows she looks
She's
good.
aware.
She knows.
Hot as fuck.
She's hot.
Girl boss time.
Girl boss ass bitch, all those
Hell
things.
yeah.
It does seem, from what I heard of their conversation, because I was awake, there's something slightly important that Elmaris needs to tell you. I'm not going to share the news because that would just be shitty, but I would get dressed as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I am. I'm needed.
I feel like Funk sleeps fully clothed.
Like
Funk does the Griffin McElroy pillow fort thing.
Yeah, he fucking makes a fort.
One between the knees, one between the elbows, one at the
shorts.
side.
He wears a
yeah, a
shirt.
pillow between
pants.
the knees is comfortable. A pillow between the knees is great.
It
Simple.
is.
It's
It is.
great.
That's why they make body pillows.
Funk has like a full nightgown.
Oh hell yeah!
One of those little like
Oh
mat-
yeah! I fucking love Funk.
Okay,
Oh my
Ebenezer
god.
Scrooge.
I love him.
Yeah.
I love
It's like a
him.
nice little nightgown.
I'm
It's comfortable.
screaming.
I fucking
Some
see
days
him.
when it's really cold, he wears the nightcap. When it's not, he doesn't.
Great.
The first time you pulled it out, Abigail definitely laughed a little bit.
Yeah, it's my clothes.
She
Leave me
likes
alone.
it. She likes it.
We're being mean.
I mean, if we're gonna be mean to anybody, it would be Funk.
It would
so.
be Funk.
We have to do it in Marlo's absence.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have to get everything
we
out.
have to pick up
now.
the slack while they're gone.
But
Ooh,
yeah.
shit.
So Elmar, do you respond to Elmar? This is probably the first thing I should ask.
Do I respond to Mars?
Yeah, because he's knocking at your door.
Yeah.
Did you already respond?
Yeah, no, we,
Yeah,
we already did the little.
Yeah, that was like a whole thing.
Oh, that
Yeah.
like completely flew by me.
Yeah, no, we legit already happened.
Got him.
Oh, got him. But yeah, so Funk is getting ready. Almaris, are you knocking at Fenric and Didaki's doors?
Yep.
Right. Fenric is completely like passed out. Like you're trying to wake him up and he's just asleep.
Oh hell yeah.
Great. I guess we'll just tell him later. He'll find out eventually.
He's always the last to know.
Always the last to know,
Always
and
the
I don't.
last to know.
Right. Anyways, moving
but-
on to
Didaki.
Didiki.
Hang on. Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, you.
Great.
Yes.
So glad that happened. Anyways, we are convening downstairs. I have some important information to share with you all regarding current events. So please get ready and make your way down there.
Okay, yes. Didiki do that right away? And you kind of hear him like. You kind of hear him roll out of his little hammock that he carries around now. Ever since he was on the Dread Rover the first time. He fucking just like falls out. You just hear clanging and shit of him getting all his weapons together. And then he heads on down.
All right. So eventually you all convene. Abigail does head down with you, Funk. Just because she actually wants to hear the full thing. But yeah, you see, just like you guys kind of again have to pull a couple tables together.
Oh yeah.
God,
that sucks.
You actually see walking through the door. You don't know who messaged them or who let them know, but Desiree, Mara, and Selena kind of like rush in really quickly. Like Mara's definitely like wearing like covering her face a little bit so that people don't see that like literally the ruler's daughter is like stepping out after all that fucking fiasco happened, and they kind of like run in really quickly. What's up, Ash? And Ash just kind of looks over at them. It's something important. I don't know exactly what, but after last night, any news is important at this point. And they kind of pull up chairs. You guys have to pull like 3 tables. You guys are those assholes that have to
We
pull
are
like,
those
3
bitches.
tables
Gosh.
together.
At this
At a
goddamn inn right
Denny's.
now. Oh
Like
my God.
it's a pretty small inn. You guys have kind of booked out almost the whole
We are
thing.
the
Shit, we're in a
At
fucking
Denny's.
Denny's.
Oh my God.
Pulling the tables together.
Yeah, you guys are theater kids in a Denny's.
No, fuck.
God.
No.
But
I can't say anything because I've literally been a theater
no,
kid
I know. That's why I'm saying it.
Yep.
on multiple
calling
occasions.
A couple of you out. We should play Never Have I Ever when we do our meetup, you guys.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God, yeah.
But yeah, you see everybody's kind of sitting down. Renora has chosen to sit like her and Oz are sitting very close together. I am driving this home. They are besties now.
Besties?
Besties?
Who knows?
Bestie
Time will
vibes?
tell. Time will tell.
You can tell. You are time.
I can tell. But yeah, no, everybody's kind of sitting down. The only person who doesn't look super like engaged in this is Octavia, whose head is just down on the table.
I wonder.
I want to sit by Octavia. And kind of just like...
Okay, you're sitting on one side. Darius is definitely sitting on the other.
Oh yeah. We're both being the big soothing presences. Oh yeah. Give off that good energy. Good vibes.
Darius actually looks up at you, Almaris. You want to tell us something?
Right, yes. I'm sure we're all still shaken after the events of yesterday and some of the revelations that were made during it. One of which I had been mentioned in. To put things briefly and bluntly, ever since that near the end of our travels 2 years ago, ever since that cave incident where I supposedly disappeared for a brief amount of time, I've been having dreams in which a fiend of some sort has been conversing and contacting me. Yes. But and sometimes these are more visions than anything else, or I'm seeing what is happening in other places. And all of this to say that should my vision be accurate, which I have no reason to doubt its truthfulness, King Malkeith is dead by his own hand.
You hear like it's not practice, but like a sharp inhale from just about everybody at the table, just kind of like.
Does everyone go? Right. And to elaborate on that, I believe I witnessed some sort of ritual in which King Malkeith, in order to try to bring his son back from the dead, and in doing so, may or may not have made his son's body a vessel for the fiend which has been in contact with me. And there's that. Oh, and the fiend may or may not also be responsible for the Great Divide, but there's that.
That doesn't need
too.
to. They don't need to know that. They don't need to
Yeah.
know that. Fine.
I already said that. I just said it. Just putting it all on the table.
That is, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is Mara. I'm not gonna lie to you, Elmaris. That is a lot to take in at like 8:30 in the morning with no food,
Time to
very
drink.
minimal sleep. It's a lot.
I'm aware.
Like half of us almost bit it last night. Just ate it. Just almost passed away. And they kind of looks at you. Sorry, Funk.
Oh, damn. Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Jesus!
Holy fuck! Oh my god!
Goodness gracious!
God, it's brutal out here.
God.
No, she doesn't even just. I need to not do that because she actually is sympathetic, but she's also staring very blankly off into the distance. She's also one of the people who almost died last night.
Yes.
Fair.
Still getting over that one, and Selena just actually looks at you and goes, like mouths, like sorry.
And I was like, it's fine.
But could this fiend be messing? Okay, first of all, what does this man look like? Have you any artistic capabilities?
Oh, not. Well, I mean, I can certainly try my hand, but I don't. Yeah, I can describe him to you, and I will attempt to make a recreation of him. Hold on, let me find the description in my notes because I
Did you just
wrote
say a
it.
hot demon dad?
You also have a pick crew that you could look at.
Yes.
Hot demon dad
Um,
time.
Yeah, let me find that very quickly.
Umpire just pulls up the Pit Crew website on his little
Our
tablet.
website. Here, let me just make him for you real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
let me pull up.
Can we just wait like 2 centuries for them to invent pick crew?
Yeah.
And then I'll tell you.
And then we'll handle it.
And then like half of us will still be alive for it.
Damn.
And
How could you say that to me?
Okay. Well, he has bright red skin, horns, black hair, facial hair very well trimmed. He's I mean, I can try to recreate handsome.
Yalmars?
Yeah.
Renora just looks at you. Yalmar?
What is? I'm not. I mean, listen. If it's
He's fine as fuck? Is that what you're saying?
he's very very
Attractive. I'm so happy for you.
It's it would be great if he wasn't probably like a genocidal maniac or something. I don't know.
You're very right. I think maybe the best course of action would be to try to get back to the keep and go through the library, maybe.
Yes. He's probably some greater figure within the demon hierarchy or something. I don't know. I'm not well versed in this sort of thing, so
You know, it'd be super helpful. Remember that book you guys procured?
yes.
Way
did
back when?
did any of us find out the name in these
Read
past
that
few
thing?
years? Would I have found out the name?
You
given
don't-
I
Isn't the
did?
book? Isn't the book with not
You don't know
Nidax, but the guy?
The-
It's with the king. It's with the
Oh,
king.
It's
okay,
with
it's
the
with the
king,
king.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
We
that
got
book.
the
The
book
book
for
I
the
wasn't
king.
here for.
It's
I'm
with
like,
the
really?
well, now it's with the dead king's son who got possessed by said demon.
Demon.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So y'all have probably never seen that shit again.
I mean, let's have
But,
a heist, guys. Heist session. Let's go.
I feel like there was demons were like a big issue for you guys way back, like at the first celebration of life.
Yes, there was some.
So it's only fitting that they come back now.
I mean, I suppose. But yes, it would. There definitely is a correlation to be made there.
Yeah.
How does Eris play into this?
Eris.
Given yesterday's events, it seems they are working together.
Eris is
I mean-
cheeky type. She likes seeing things happen, and this sound bad, but also in Eris' eyes, entertaining. At least
Octavia like actually looks up. You're not wrong, Didicky.
Yeah.
But this is on a greater scale even for her. Like she's an asshole. And actually, let me choose my words carefully now that she's back. She's an asshole. But
Did he just nods?
it's different. Like yes, it's about chaos, but it's not all about like there would be no chaos if the entire world just burned and died.
It seems she would have a vested interest in, keeping everything alive for, just for her own, as did he put it, entertainment.
Yes.
She likes to pull strings and mess with things, but not to this scale. Like even a full scale attack and taking over of the entirety of the material plane like would still not be on her agenda. What fun is that? What fun is that if she controls everything?
Yes, so why would she play her hand in, perpetuating a war on Acrios? Well, in Acrios.
Well, that one could have been for fun because that one ended very quickly.
Yes.
But
Perhaps there's some
Well, they
ulterior
clearly
motive.
implied there's some greater scheme that goes beyond the Civil
You-
War. So
Maybe this ties more into the demon thing Elmar was talking about.
right, it
we need
seems.
to go to the Mara. We need to go. We need to go look. Is there anything else you have, Elmaris?
Nothing that comes to mind, though I will let you know if I have any more of these dream vision conversation things. It was not fun. He pushed me into the divide. It was not a good time.
Yeah, it wouldn't
Push you.
sound like fun.
Oh.
Mara just kind of looks up. Okay. We should, yeah. My mom's hasn't been at the keep in a while, so the library should be fairly empty. But they did get done with everything, so it's huge and it's fully stocked with books. And worst comes to worst, we gotta find that other book. But let's see if we have anything helpful in this one. Yeah, you guys begin to make your way It's a longer walk than it was a carriage ride, I will say. So it is like, I
Yeah.
would say it's like a half an hour walk.
Oh yeah, we could definitely.
Actually,
Yeah,
add
maybe.
like 10 minutes to that because it is getting icy and slippery, so you have to walk a little slower to not just eat shit.
I'm just on all fours.
As you guys are walking, though, Ash just kind of looks over at you, Funk. Should one of us try to, like, see if Elmaris's predictions are true? Like, see if we can see anything at the castle?
Yes.
Do you have scrying?
Should. I believe I do.
It's like a wizard staple.
I mean, especially for
Okay.
divination
Mhm.
wizards, not your
Mhm.
jam.
Yeah, that would be kind of shitty if you
Yeah,
didn't,
if you
though.
did not have
I
it.
do.
I mean, you could always just buy a scroll and then copy it down.
Yeah.
Do you have the material components for that?
I should.
Please go look at them, Jacob, because I think they cost money, bestie.
I think they do. I have money. Funk has money.
You do have money, but
do
let's
have
see
money.
what they are, and let's see if you can buy them in this town.
Okay.
I feel like Funk always has it on him like that, like a gold pouch. Just
I
for
keep that motherfucking thing on me.
I keep that thing on me at all times.
A focus worth at least 1,000 gold pieces, such as a crystal ball, a silver mirror, or a font filled with holy water.
Ooh.
Silver mirror can't be that hard to find.
I mean,
All right,
it is.
you can
also-
head to the like the magic shop.
Yes, I'm gonna go there and see if I can find something worth 1,000 gold pieces.
You head into. I forgot I named it this.
What?
I named it Grains and Grimoires.
I like it.
It is a arcane / potion shop.
Shop.
As you walk in, you can see you see two firbolgs. Yep, male and female. Kind of in the middle of like a very heated discussion. One of them is holding two bottles, two empty uncorked bottles, and the other one is holding like a wand. And you can just see them going back and forth as like the one holding the bottles is kind of indicating to a third shattered bottle on the floor. You just hear, you need to watch where you're casting, please. It's a bottle. I'll buy you a new one. It's fine.
Crimea River.
You can see he just kind of like just walks back into the back, and the like you guys gonna walk in at the like back half of this as the little bell rings, and you can see the one holding the wand, the female furbolg, just kind of like, hi, what can I help you with today?
Hi, I am going to be casting a spell, and that requires a pretty expensive item. Pretty expensive thing.
What
So-
spell?
Scrying?
Oof.
Yeah. A bit of a high budget item. So, do you have, say, a silver mirror, a crystal ball?
Funny you say
anything
that.
higher?
She kind of like leans you over more to this like the way they do at jewelry stores. It's like a glass case with like a bunch of different things. You actually see a crystal ball, and you see on the shelf underneath that a silver mirror.
Eh? Both?
Awesome.
Two of them.
Both worth $1,000.
Dollars.
1,000 real dollars, not gold.
1,000 real dollars. We have to wait a couple.
1,000 gold, shut up.
Centuries.
You know what I meant. You know what I
We
meant.
have to wait like a couple hundred years for the dollar being
You
invented.
can't buy them right now. Sorry.
Hi,
This is the-
Tutor. Yeah,
we're
we're in the middle of
we are
our
in the
session.
gold
I'm not
standard.
throwing a party this weekend, bestie. I'm not throwing a party.
Party
But,
this weekend? Emoji.
My parents are
emoji,
out of
emoji.
town, and he wants me to throw a party really bad.
Damn.
But regardless, which would you like to buy, crystal ball or silver mirror? They're both like fairly like the crystal ball is pretty big. It's like almost the size of your head, Funk.
You
The
have a
silver
big
mirror
ass
is. You do have a big ass head,
head.
but the mirror is about the length of your arm.
What? Thanks for that big head comment.
Well, the beard adds like 2 inches.
It does. It does.
True. But real quick, did I ever tell you that I was made fun of for having a big
Yeah,
head
you
as a
did.
kid?
People
Oh,
called you George
shit.
Lopez.
I'm so sorry, Jacob. I didn't know, Jacob.
People, when I was little, I had a pretty big head for a
Jacob.
kid. So this is in elementary school, by the way. People called me George Lopez
I'm
because I was
so-
Mexican.
No.
All kids
That's
have
so
big heads
bad.
because their bodies aren't developed enough yet, though.
If
So
I had a
those kids
bigger
were
head
just
than normal.
assholes.
Some kids are like, "Oh, you have a fat head, George Lopez." Like, okay, yeah,
I
you.
think your head is perfectly proportional to
Oh
the
yeah,
rest
no,
of you.
I'm 22 years old. I hope it would be.
George Lopez he never grew into his head.
I got called
Imagine
Mr. Rocker
22.
when I was a kid because I would always have a buzz cut and my ears are big.
I never got made fun of.
Yeah, imagine.
Perfect. Sorry, I can't relate.
I'm sorry that I'm just like sexy.
I don't know.
Okay, now come right, now back to game. Now comes the question for the flavor. Do I want to have a good old crystal ball peering into the future, or do I want to say mirror, mirror on the wall?
That is completely up to you. The mirror is pretty big. It's like the size of your arm, Funk.
Or do you want
Like shoulder to fingertips.
pad of sticky notes that you just
Oil
like
and
do
trouble.
the thing with?
Up to you.
That's actually not a bad idea.
I'm gonna go with the crystal ball. I think it'll look better.
All right. She kind of like very precariously like kind of pulls it out.
Whoops.
Do you have anything to carry this in? It's kind of heavy. Do you have a bag of holding or?
Do I have a bag of
Because
holding?
if you
I think
don't,
do. I think you do.
we have them right over here.
It's a package deal.
Dude, does he
Yeah,
get a
I can-
discount?
I can
Well,
take a little
bundle.
bit of the price off.
Yeah. How much would that be? Because I don't
I
think
can.
I don't think
Since
any of us have a
you
bag of
are,
holding.
she kind of like looks over and she sees Mara standing with you. Well, since you're in such great company,
No.
and you are buying
Yeah.
2 pretty high price items, I would say I can give them both to you for 1,000. Not 1,000,
Jesus.
1,100.
$100.
I was gonna say 1,000 first, but I was like, no, that's a little too cheap. 1,100 gold, which is 1,100.
Yes.
For those of
1,000.
you
know-
who don't speak that way.
That's not bad at all. Wow. Holy
That
shit.
It's
That works actually.
Yeah, but you're also like with the princess.
Yeah.
You're essentially with the princess.
Yeah. But out of character, just because I want to like, I've been thinking about this the entire time ever since you said component that costs 1,000. It's not used up, right? Like the mirror, like it's not.
Scrying
used up.
uses it up.
The scrying uses it up.
I don't think Scrying uses it up.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
check for you real quick.
Got that.
But
Yeah, I hope not too. You just have a bag of holding of nothing but fucking mirrors.
Well, you can put all your other shit in the bag of holding.
Yeah, it's the most expensive shit in my bag. Like,
But also
don't
maybe
put my
check with your
bag.
friends to make sure that nobody else has a bag of fucking holding first.
There is $22,000 gold coins worth of mirrors in this thing. Don't touch my
Do you
bag.
have
Don't
the
touch my
scrying
mirror.
spell, Jacob? Do you have it prepared?
I'm not prepared. I have it learned. It's not
Is that a
pre-
ritual? Is it a ritual spell?
It's a ritual, yeah.
Yes. And you can cast
Okay,
it,
cool.
have it prepared.
It's in my
I just have to
spell
know where to check. Right,
But it
scrying.
takes like what, 10 minutes?
Yeah,
or an
it's-
hour?
Fuck it. Either way, I'm not going to use it up because that would be
Yeah,
really.
that'd
I
be
would feel shitty
fine.
for using it up.
Yeah, it's
But yeah.
thank goodness.
So
right?
do you make your purchase?
Yeah, because I don't think any of us have a bag of holding. The only bag of holding I remember was at the beginning, and that's gone.
And that got lost with all of your shit in it.
Yeah, all the good shit, all that cool.
All that cool junk you got from the Chimera Horde is just lost forever now.
We killed Barthoon's mom for nothing, essentially. That's
Okay.
that's a fact. I'm sorry.
So remove 1,100 gold from your inventory. Do you even have that much?
Yeah, I have.
I feel like I gave you all like a bunch.
Oh, yeah, I have 1,800 gold.
Oh shit, yeah. Okay, you're good. Yeah. You've made your purchase.
Awesome. I have a bag of holding.
Where would you like, do you want to wait the 40-minute walk to cast the spell, or do you want to like hop into a little quick alleyway and then just a back alley spell.
Bust one out real quick. Bust one
Bust
scry
one
out.
out.
Bust one scry out real quick.
I'd rather wait, so that way we can have kind of everyone there.
All right,
With some back alley spell.
back alley spell. All right, you guys head to the keep. It takes about 40 minutes. It's a pretty silent. It's a pretty awkward walk.
Yeah.
Nobody really wants to talk. Like people are chattering amongst themselves. So like, you can actually see at one point the awkward silence gets even more awkward as Oz and Renora are talking, and you just hear like the loudest bout of laughter.
From Renora.
And then they kind of look around and go, "Sorry." Darius and Octavia are like in the middle of a heated some sort of conversation. You can tell that Octavia is getting very, very frustrated, just very easily. Mara and Selena are kind of leading the charge. You can see they're kind of Selena's still gripping onto Mara's hand, almost very tightly. They're in the middle of some sort of discussion. Abigail's kind of walking up next to you, Funk, and she's kind of looking at your crystal ball as you're putting it into the bag of holding. She's like, that was a good choice.
Yeah, I think it'll work well.
I think it fits your whole
Think so?
style. Yeah.
Your vanity.
But oddly enough, that kind of was what I was going for.
8?
Yeah? You're the style wizard, Funk?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I mean, all
sounds
everything.
You're the drip wizard?
Oh,
I'm the
no,
drip-
not the drip wizard.
Wizard of Drip, yeah.
Ba, 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 ba.
Fuck being a divination wizard. I want to be a drip wizard.
Yo,
Drip
can I
wizard.
make a homebrew class called the Drip Wizard and play it?
That's basically just bards, though.
No, but better.
The entire subclass of Drip Wizard or the school of Drip Wizardry.
Drippertree.
As long it's about buffs. It's a series of buffs and self buffs and everything.
Yeah.
But the flavor of it is you buff somebody up and you give them this fucking swagged out outfit.
Hell yeah.
Again, College of Glamour Bards, guys.
armor
College
bag
of Glamour
is-
Bards.
Just armor bag. This.
Or a self defense buff gives them a fucking pimp hat and cane and shit.
Damn. Oh fuck. He casts
So you
Shillelagh
guys
and
reached
he
the
gets
keep?
a pip cane out.
Big feather.
You can see now that dawn is kind of broken, a lot of the carriages that were there last night are starting to take off to take the remaining guests back to their homes. And it's kind of clearing out, emptying out. Nobody really wants to stay here longer than they have to. You see that the blue fog that came over the lake is still clinging to it, thicker than it was last night.
I said frog.
Yes.
It is kind of shifting into this weird it's blue and then deep purple and then into a bright red and then back to a dark blue, and it's just shifting between those three colors very slowly. It's pulsing.
I feel like someone should check that out.
Probably, but not right now.
Not right now, but I feel like it would not be wise to just let it linger without any proper investigation.
You're very right. I like having a lot of NPCs and using the same voice for all of them because y'all
Yeah.
don't know who the fuck's
I have no
talking.
idea who the fuck I'm
Exactly,
talking
right.
to right now.
We have
That was
7 people
we'll just say
listening.
that was Mara because Mara's the one who fucking lives here.
Yeah.
Valid.
She's probably I don't want some weird creepy fog beneath my house.
Yeah, man. No fog.
Oh no,
bells.
she doesn't want it. It's just my father will check it out. He
Oh.
has his own proficiencies in the arcane. I got my poppet, you guys.
This is a different.
My
this
God.
Is a different king.
Is this been her puppet?
Okay.
For my ADHD.
You said king, and I immediately thought, oh shit, isn't her dad dead? But I'm pretty sure.
No.
It's a different king.
Different king.
It's like the big.
You
king,
guys-
right?
You guys do reach the keep. You guys start heading in. Altadon is kind of saying goodbye to everybody who's leaving. You can see the kids have just kind of stumbled out of bed. You can see they're so cute. They're all wearing the little pajamas. I say little pajamas. They're not wearing fucking footy pajamas. They're just wearing their sleep clothes. But you can see they're all yawning. Jay's kind of scratching the side of his head. Harmony is still kind of doing a stretch. All of them are still waking up. And they're just heading over to the dining area to go get some brekkie. Some
Of all
breakfast.
people,
Oh,
I'm
fuck,
so
some
glad
brekkie.
they're okay.
They're not. They're like very, very
But, like,
traumatized.
I
physically,
feel like
okay.
Jay
Like,
would
they just got more trauma on top of the other trauma they were probably still unpacking, so...
Yeah, that was like also like the first big party they've ever gone
Oh, wow.
to.
Hell yeah.
I just were flashing back to when you guys were talking about parties and realized they're so fun. They're just so good.
I mean, they were at my party. It wasn't as
they
big.
were at your
but it was a
party. They had a really good time at that one.
Yeah.
But
They came to this one, and they're probably never going
like,
to
they
go to
look-
another.
they don't look. They're rattling, but they're rolling. You know, like they're a little banged up, but
Right,
they're-
rolling.
they're okay. They're just kind of like now they're just tired. It's like they just woke up. They're kind of like their heads not in like, oh my god, we almost died last night. They're just kind of like, oh, I'm like still sleepy. I'm gonna go.
No play with my
Brecky.
toys.
Althodon kind of just gives you guys a wave as you guys are walking in, and Mara just kind of quickly like, we're gonna go down to the library. We have some things to work out. And he kind of pulls her aside really quickly and like whispers something to her. And she kind of nods. And she's, we know. We already know.
Oh, so I was right.
And he just kind of like looks at her and goes. Then she kind of just like nods her head back to you guys, and he's like, "I'm gonna go make sure the kids get breakfast."
Brecky.
Right.
Some Brecky.
Well, I mean, at least that means we don't have to tell him then.
He kind of looks over at you guys. Would you guys like anything? I can have them bring it down to the library for you all. Just please don't get it on the books. My wife will kill me.
Probably not. No. He cannot promise that he can't get it on the book, so he's just not going to get it at all.
Oh, Funk, do you know a cleaning spell?
I'll leave it. We'll leave it buffet style. You can come and get food
Yes.
if you want and eat.
Please.
Siddiqui,
Okay.
you can just come up here and eat if you want, and then you can go down to the library.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
You can see a few of the Dread Rovers break off to go get breakfast too.
Hell yeah.
Renora goes with them. As she kind of looks at you, brother. I don't think I'm going to serve that much purpose in this investigation. So I'm going to go get food. Do you want me to bring you something?
Yeah, you know what I like.
Yeah.
Just whatever.
I'll just make you a plate.
Awesome.
You
Thank
already know.
Yeah,
You already-
she kinda looks over
know who it is.
At you, Funk. Do you also want anything? Abigail just kind of looks over at her. I'll just help you with that one. I know what he likes.
No. That's so cute. Oh my gosh.
And now it's oh geez, you guys are heading down with Mar and Selena, and Darius and Octavia are the only Dreadovers that are kind of sticking around to like go help.
It is the
Ash
OGs.
just kind of
Holy
looks
shit.
over. I'll join you guys after. I need food to be able to cast spells. And
Who said that?
Ash.
Yeah, that would be it.
Fire,
Oh my gosh.
nutrient.
Food fueled fire.
So it's food fueled fire. Funnily enough, you can see that the bright orange and reds in her hair are like dimming a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But no, so it's you guys, Mara, Selena, Octavia, and Darius. So it's just the six of you, because Didiki is eating breakfast with some of his homies.
With
And you
the
guys-
homies.
Head down. You can see the library is finally finished. So Funk, last time you saw it, it was like the floors weren't done, like the bookshelves were like empty and shit. And now the floors are done in this sort of grayish purple, like swirling marble pattern, like almost like clouds. And that kind of spreads out to to the walls, and the walls are like kind of they're like this deep, rich, like royal purple moving into violet color, with the trims kind of done in like gold.
Ooh.
And then the bookshelves are like they are mahogany, and they are like floor to ceiling bookshelves, just encompassing all of the walls, and they are full, like packed. You can see there are like smaller bookshelves kind of protruding out of the ones that are clinging to the walls, and then in the center there are like tables that are also made out of the same material with gold trim kind of
broken?
around the border. No.
Damn. Hell yeah. Our tables aren't broken.
Hell yeah.
No, it is a beautiful library. You can see as you look up at the ceiling, it is like a mosaic. Like it is a painted, like You know, God, who painted the fucking ceiling on the
Michelangelo.
Sistine Chapel? Yeah, it is like that
Jesus.
sort of level of detail and intricacy, and it's like swirling patterns, and it's like almost like the family tree of Alpidon's family, of Mara's family. And you can see it's about like halfway done, as it still, hopefully has somewhere to continue. And you can see that is kind of like emulating the same grayish swirling patterns that are on the marble floor. And you can see that the room itself smells very much like
Book.
lavender and patchouli and cedarwood. It's just kind of like, it's like, you know those little Febreze things that you walk past them and they kind of
Yeah,
spritz it out?
that's
It's like
cute.
that, but magical.
Oh,
So it's
You don't
shit.
see a little Febreze. Yeah. It's like somebody just enchanted a couple items with some prestidigitation to make that smell happen all across the room.
Hell yeah.
The lights are kind of, like it's not
Art
too
moment.
bright enough. It's not like fluorescent lighting, but it's like a warm light that's going to allow you to sit there and read without your eyes hurting after like an hour. And,
I like it.
yeah. You see as you walk and you sit at one of the desks, as you pull out the chair, somebody must have enchanted an item to play as a slow piece on the violin. Starts playing like slow, quiet, classical. Starts playing. And as you kind of listen to it for a bit, you're like, oh shit, that's Althedon playing. Like, they must have gotten his playing and like put that into a spell to make it play.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
they basically like recorded it. It's like a ringtone.
It's like a ringtone.
It is a very nice library.
I like it.
Funk, do you want to cast your spell? Okay, this is Mara talking. Before we go anywhere, my father did just inform me that King Malkeith was pronounced dead this morning. Word travels very fast amongst political leaders. Amaris, I'm sure you would know.
Yes.
But basically all they know is Elion Malkeith came in crying to the guards, saying that he woke up at his father's dead body. Best they can assume he sacrificed his life to bring back his son.
Interesting.
So if we do want to look into this, maybe we should. Funk, would you like to cast your spell?
Yes. Okay, so out of character, who am I looking for specifically? Am I looking for
I assume would be looking for Elion to see if he actually looks like demon spawn now.
Okay.
But that is really up to you. I'm gonna let you choose, bestie.
Yeah, so it'll have to be Elion. So before
And you've met him. So let's check what advantages and disadvantages you get.
so
Slash he
knowledge
gets on that saving throw.
so knowledge wise, so I've met them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So firsthand, there is 0 to the save modifier, and connection, if we have a picture, possession or garment, or like any kind of physical, like lock of hair or anything, then that will kind of be in our favor. Like, it'll make it harder for him to avoid it.
I mean, if we want to look around, see if they have like a portrait done somewhere in one of these books before you cast the spell.
That would probably
And-
be.
and-
You could
any-
probably take one off
anything
like
would
the
help.
wall. I'm sure.
I
I'm
mean,
sure
why
he
would
has...
they have pictures of a
Oh, this is
foreign
different.
countries?
I keep forgetting this is a foreign country.
It's a completely different.
I'm gonna
yeah.
fucking. I'm pissing and shitting. I'm crying so hard.
All right, Funk, if you would like to look for that, please roll me an investigation check.
Investigation.
So,
Thank
You
God.
can see Mara kind of taps you on the shoulder as she sees you begin to look. Add a d4 to that as she casts guidance.
Hell yeah.
hey,
Oh, I'm gonna pass the show this.
go.
Okay. Okay. $30.
30.
Ooh. Ooh.
Damn!
Go off,
All of this-
bestie.
yeah.
I got an 18. I have a +9, and I got a 3.
As you kind of search through the shelves, you find that they are actually they're labeled by genre, type of book. You find a book and it is entitled there are multiple volumes of it, but it's History of Celatun, like the world. And you can see that there is one copy, because there are multiple volumes on the continent of Acrios.
Yeah. Okay.
As you kind of flip through it, you do find a family portrait of King Malkeith, his son, and his wife.
Oh,
Ready.
biography. Interesting.
So he now has a -2 to the save.
Oh.
Or if only we had a possession, right, garment.
So
Or a
I'm
lock.
going to
Or a
make
lock
that save
of
real
hair.
quick.
A lock of hair. Why is it like a -5 to the save?
Jacob, do you want to flavor your spell as you sit down to start casting it?
Ooh, flavor it.
It does take 10 minutes.
Add some honey barbecue.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Some Cajun dry
God.
rub.
Okay, so the spell rhyme is as follows. No matter where, near or far, show to me where they are. And the way this spell is cast, he places down like the book on the floor, and he sets the crystal ball on top of the family portrait, right?
Mhm.
And with the magic, it kind of almost like this like holographic image of the prince or whatever his name is.
Whatever he's.
Elion?
Leon? Yeah.
Yeah, Elion kind of like forms in the center, starts like spinning around, like as like this, and there's like almost like these like little like runes or whatever starts like to circle the ball, and like this, halo like pattern, as funk is essentially just like doing that, like like a crystal ball reading essentially. It's like his eyes kind of go like this lightish purple as he's casting the spell.
I'm going to roll the save.
So he has a -2. And
So I rolled a 23 for the save.
Damn.
But as you are casting the spell and you kind of feel you yourself reach a block, you feel something pop up in the back of your mind, Funk.
Okay.
Like a familiar prickling sensation on the back of your neck. And I'm going to give him a disadvantage.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
And that's a natural 2. So that just fails. That's going to fail.
0, baby.
Well, not technically 0 because he still has this bonus to his saving throw
Oh,
too.
fuck yeah, that's right.
But
I'm
you
crying.
feel after that kind of like prickling sensation, it kind of like leaves you, and you feel yourself able to push through that wall, and you are staring at the face of Elion Malkeith as he is now. You can see he looks normal. He looks like the first time you met him. Bronzed skin with one eye black, one eye violet, dark curly hair, and you can see that his eyes are red and his cheeks are puffed and red, and you can see tears are still kind of streaming down his face as he is sitting on the throne. Speaking to a room of advisors, and you can see he is wearing the crown that his father wore. He does not look happy. You can hear him just kind of like, he looks upset, and you can see him just going, no. And everything else sounds kind of muffled, as you're very focused on Elion. You're not super focused on what else is going around in the room. It's kind of like there's a radius to it. But eventually, the blurred figures that are the advisors begin to leave the room. And as they leave, he kind of gets up and he starts walking through the halls, and you're kind of following him. And as he steps into his room, you see him just kind of like shift, like tears immediately stop falling. He kind of just wipes them down. And there's like a small reddish white glow as he begins. You can see now horns are protruding a little bit from his head. His skin has turned a little bit more reddish, as his eyes are, I think I said they were completely black. And he kind of just like kind of just dramatically flops himself onto the bed. Oh my god, that was so boring. How do they deal with this? Every day it's a different problem. Then he just kind of like composes himself and smiles. And then he stops. He looks around the room for a second.
Don't tell me.
And his eyes settle on you. He kind of gets up and walks towards you. Hello. Who are you? This is an interesting development. Who could it be?
I'm ending the spell. Ending the spell.
Eeny, meeny, miny, funk. And the spell ends.
So for the sake of explaining, and flavor, from the ball, it says it creates like a 10-foot radius of like vision, right? So from the ball, like those little, like the ring of runes kind of expands and creates like this big like 10-foot by 10-foot like orb, that kind of encompasses everything, right? Like with the center being the ball, and it's like this like it's like this holographic scene, so like everyone can see it. You know, like everyone sees him on the bed. Everyone sees him. It's like this 3D plane kind of thing, and when he walks to where Funk is like sitting.
Yeah.
As you kind of you were ending the spell, but it's a violent ending to it. Like you are jolted out of it. It like feels like you. I can't explain this in other terms than real life terms. It's like you stuck a knife into a socket, like an electric. Like you are jolted out of it. And you can see everybody's just kind of like quiet. Like Mara and Selena are just kind of like, they were in the middle. They kind of like. Desiree brought them down a plate, and they were in the middle of like eating as they kind of just stopped, kind of looking at you like,
What is this?
yeah. You can see a couple of the others, like Darius and Octavia, kind of stopped what they were talking about to like look at you for a second. Like everybody's just kind of like standing around you looking. Are you? Mara kind of pipes up. Are you okay, Funk?
No.
That looked a little violent.
He knows who I am. So
Oh, yeah, he's a demon. What did you expect? Probably
Whoa.
knows who all. He spoke to us at the party. He spoke to us at the party last night.
Yeah, and he's also like in my head or something, so
I'm sure he can see you right now.
Well, to be fair, scrying isn't exactly something that you just know is there. Yes, he's a demon, right?
He can probably see invisibility. It's just an invisible orb. Like,
Look, sorry, I'm not used to all this, and that's never
you've
happened.
been a wizard for like.
That hasn't happened. You can be a wizard and not experience that. You think every single wizard has had someone look directly at their spell and say, "I know who you are." Probably
You
not.
guys have been dealing with gods. It's just like it's called being pragmatic.
It's still weird.
Pragmatic.
It's still weird.
That's a good word.
Well, that brings. Well, at least we saw what he looks like now.
yes.
Yeah.
Actually, that's still weird because I don't know what he's supposed to look like when he's not Elion Melkeith.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he definitely
based
got
off-
the
based
demony
off the portrait,
aspect
so there's something like that.
apparent.
So it seems that he's acting in the king's stead. He's
I mean, he
kind
is
of
the heir to the throne.
Yes.
true, but everyone figured he was dead. So
Well, from best they assume.
As far as they know,
People
that's
sacrifice their lives for people they love every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The king was very consumed with his grief. It's not a long shot. How else do you explain his son magically? You do not who's gonna argue with the crown prince?
Especially
No.
one who just lost his father.
And died.
Yes. So yeah, I don't think anyone's really in a state to really be questioning the legitimacy of his presence, other than us.
Poor
two.
Elion. But it looked like you had some issue with the spell there at first, Funk. Was everything okay?
it's the beginning or the end.
At the beginning.
It felt like the spell wasn't gonna work, but then it's like there's like this weird feeling in the back of my mind, and then I was able to just like go through and kind of get the scene.
Tavia looks up. What kind of weird feel like?
It was like a tingling, like a tingle in the back of my brain.
You didn't make any deals with Eris, did you?
Yikes! Yikes!
That is Elmar's just laughing.
Oh god, this is funny to you.
Oh no, I just think it's funny given I'm one of the few of us left who hasn't.
Okay, Elmaris. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bad timing. Bad
Wow,
timing.
that was pretty like
That was
insensitive.
rough timing.
Yeef.
Oh,
Yikes.
and not after you told us about your demon daddy visions.
Literally,
Yeah,
your
That
demon
wasn't
daddy
my
vision-
choice
Eh,
whatsoever.
I don't know, man. You're keeping them around.
And what can I
And you
do
were
to
you were
banish
practically fawning over him.
it? Fawning is a bit strong. I can admit someone's attractive while still recognizing they're a horrible
Yeah, but most
person.
people don't stutter when they're
He's
just
hot,
admitting
okay?
somebody's
That's not the
attractive.
same.
Anyways, I didn't have a choice to
Damn.
have this dude stuck in my head.
You can see Elmaris Renora has brought you down a plate of like it's just like eggs, bacon. Like
Awesome.
it's the works.
Eggs, bacon, sausage.
Everybody's kind of been brought their food at this point as like everybody else kind of joins up. Didiki, you join up too.
Oh, I have like 2 full plates.
And Renora's just kind of like, no, he definitely thinks he's hot. Like it's just
I'm not
he's
like,
told me about it. He's told me
no,
about it too many
excuse me,
times. I've
I'm
heard
not,
about this
I'm not
too many
denying that I
times.
find him attractive. You're assuming what I'm going to say here. I'm not denying that I find him attractive, but I mean, like I said, it wasn't a choice of mine.
Buck, why did you make a deal with Eris? That's Octavia.
It wasn't for like no reason. Okay, we were in a very bad spot, as in we were all about to die. And I offered myself to have everyone saved.
Okay, that seems like a valid reason. Elmaris, how did that happen for you? How did your demon?
It was around that.
It was
It was briefly after some of us had died, and then the rest of us were about to get killed, and then Eris was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna rip their hearts out." Yeah,
That sounds like her.
it was quite the display of power. But we were, heading back because we were like, "Wow, we are not equipped for this," so we were heading back to the king to be like, "We can't do this for you." Anyways, we had stumbled across a cave with many weird magical things happening in it. Not my expertise. And I was compelled towards the back of the cave where there was this wall of shadow, for lack of a better descriptor. And I still have no memory of what went down in there, but I was there for 10 minutes according to everyone else. Then when I came back, it was seemingly fine, just kind of ringing in the ears. And then I've just been having these like dreams and visions and such.
Okay, that's okay. Okay. We need to find more about this demon. Are there any demons that you've come across before?
There was one name that was brought up in regards to the first celebration of life. Hold up, I think it started with an M. What was it? I honestly can't fucking remember. Does anyone else know?
Are you talking about Orcus?
Orcus. Why did I think there was an M? Orcus. Yeah, sorry, that was the relevant. That was the demon. That
Morcus?
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 Mark. Just the demon named
Marcus?
Mark.
It's just Mark Robinson.
It's
Mark
just Mark
Robinson.
Robinson. He's here, guys. He's
It's just
fucking
Mr.
around.
Incel himself.
Mr.
Yeah,
Incel.
no. It's Orcus.
Incel
So
demon.
that was the one demon that was relevant to earlier investigation. So it could be him, maybe.
Well, Orcus isn't he's a demon, but he's also like a prince of the nine hells, like a god of undeath.
I mean, the god of undeath and the goddess of chaos. Given the resurrection we just witnessed, maybe there's a connection there.
This feels weird.
Maybe we go ask church boys. Like we go ask God church boys about Orcus and God stuff. Because, you know, the whole specialty thing they do.
Too bad we don't have a cleric or like 3 of them here.
Well,
Imagine.
no,
Imagine.
I'm talking like old man. I guess I don't know.
Like a priest?
Yes.
I mean,
Okay, we can go. Let's go to a priest. Let's see what he
we
knows
can-
that we
we can
don't.
talk to a priest,
mean-
but I mean, it would be great if you could find a priest of Orcus, but I doubt there are many who practice that openly.
I also don't think any of them would actually tell us
Help
about
us.
Orcus.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't have to necessarily.
Orcus
be
doesn't really have.
like-
I mean, he has priests, but they're more culty than anything else.
Yes.
Yes, that's not.
I mean, they may
There-
not be willing to share information, but we have
Question.
ways.
For
Within
who?
this Oh, for you, Alex.
Go ahead.
Within this massive ass library, would I be able to find any books on Orcus?
That's right.
I don't know. Roll me an investigation check, bestie, and add another D4 as Mara casts guidance once again.
And I would like to use the help action. For like.
Are you
this-
proficient in investigation?
Hang on, let's fucking see. Hang on.
I doubt it.
I highly doubt it.
I highly
Hang
doubt
on,
it,
hang
Bessie.
on, Hang on.
Didiki's looking at like a fucking piece of paper.
I'm
What
proficient in
is this book?
perception.
No, it's not
No.
the same thing.
All right, cool. Then no, never mind.
He holds like a pamphlet. Is this a book?
This is small book.
This little book.
Little book here. Funk, you have little book.
And also remember, who in their inventory... Actually, I think Marlo has it. The little booklet you guys found on Valindra.
Oh yeah, I think it's a Marlowe thing.
I think Marlo has it.
25.
Hey.
Okay. You find a bunch of... You actually find like a whole section on gods, goddesses, divine, and fiend. And you do find like, you know, fiends of the nine hells, blah, blah, blah. Like, you don't find a book specifically on Orcus, but you find books about like the fiends of the nine hells. Which might be your best bet.
So the book thing of the nine hells.
Yep.
Look for Orcus or any kind of anything relating to him.
You do find... What you do find is, it's about like... He gets like a chapter dedicated to him.
Big boy time.
As he is, you know, he is known... Yeah, he is...
Yeah,
His title is technically... Like, he's the god of, like, undeath.
Yep.
But he's also titled, more commonly known as the Prince of Undeath.
Because he's the prince of the abyss.
He's one of the lords of the nine hells.
Oh no, that's right. He's a devil, not a demon. Damn. I don't. There's something going on. You're right about the nine hells. I'm sorry.
You see a few, like... It almost looks like journalistic style of writing with a few crudely drawn sketches. You do see... You can kind of make out Elmaris. You can kind of make it out. It looks very similar to the original demon that you saw.
Right. Well, this does seem to be a match, visually at least.
And let's see what you find. Let me pull up Orcus's wiki real quick. So, what you do find is Orcus's realm is the 113th layer of the abyss. It is deep. It is a frigid and frozen layer infested with undead. Very different than what you picture from the hells. But he is he is one of the most powerful demon lords. And he started his existence as a mortal on the Prime Plane. A wicked spellcaster of some sort.
It's epic spellcasting.
And then he went to the abyss. And he began his afterlife as a larva and began to basically climb the ranks until he became a lord of, like, a demon lord. They kind of like, he's not a full fleshed out god from what you can tell, but he is the closest thing to it. Like, he has the power of a god, just not the title. You see more about, there are different, what's it called? Different weapons that he uses. You can see that there is something called the Wand of Orcus, which is a sort of artifact. A skull-topped wand with the ability to automatically slay any living creature touching it. And a sword. His personal weapon. Held on his fortress inside of the Nine Hells. You do find a little bit more about, like, you know, historical stuff. More about cults of Orcus that have kind of been, like, risen up and then been eradicated throughout history. And that's most of what you find.
Alrighty. I'm gonna convey that. I'm gonna show Morris the book. Like, you know, does this look familiar at all?
Yes. Looks strikingly familiar to the devil I've been seeing in my dreams. So I believe this would be a match for our perpetrator here.
Great. So we're probably dealing with Orcus, one of the kings of the Nine Hells. So that's
Wow. How does one outsmart and overpower a god?
And as you come to that realization, we are going to go to break.
Sweet.
Awesome. Food just got here.
So join us after break to see where we go from here.
Right.
Because I don't even fucking know where we're going to go from here. But I'm going to have French toast. So maybe I'll figure it out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, actually, let's just have French toast with Orcus. Maybe
Yeah,
he'll
man.
chill out.
You know, maybe he'll
He's
just change
cool.
his tune, you
Yeah,
know?
maybe he just
Give him
needs a
a mountain,
Snickers.
give him
Like,
a-
I don't-
Maybe
Give him a 7 up.
he's actually a good guy.
Maybe he is, you know?
You know, just give him a 7-Up.
He's just, you know, he's just
I mean,
Give him
body.
a
moon pie.
Snickers. Give him a Snickers.
Make it
and
just
have
as
a
Have a
moon
thumbs up.
7-Up. Eat a moon pie.
Pie.
Stop murdering people. Alrighty. Are we on break?
No, not yet.
Bye, guys. We'll see
Okay,
you
bye,
in
chat.
about
We'll see
15
you in about
minutes.
15.
Bye. You're back. I have to unmute you. And no, I don't. I lied. We are
Wow.
back. Hello, chat.
Hi, everybody.
Hello,
We're
chat.
back. We've returned. Let's do it.
You fucking-
Let's do this.
Oh no.
Wah!
Help! The killer.
Okay.
I forgot. I'm gonna
The
close my
killer's
window, like
escaping.
legitimately close my window, because this is not okay.
The killer's escaping.
Oh no, the killer.
Wait,
He's escaping.
no, Artifice. You remember the club music version of that?
Yeah.
Oh
The
fuck.
killer is escaping.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Our
he
table!
killed
Oh
Shelby.
my god, our table! It's broken!
I personally, the Sarah Paulson audio I love the most is not that one, but he killed Shelby. Oh my god, he killed. Gwen does it perfectly.
Yeah.
But anyway, welcome back, everybody. Where we had just left off, our party had just made the realization that Orcus, the overarching bad shit person of this entire campaign, since literally session 1, is the one who's fucking with them currently.
He's great.
Wonderful.
It was a very nice revelation, spurred along by my NPCs.
Yo.
I love that for you guys. But regardless, you guys have just made this realization.
Regardless. God, I'm
Yeah. So you guys are kind of just sitting around the table, kind of looking at the book and at each other, realizing a lot of things, you know?
wow.
Kylie Jenner, 2019.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm realizing a lot of things.
All right. So go ahead.
Right. So, is anyone here familiar with thwarting a god?
Did you say hurting? Because you cut out for me a little
I
bit.
said thwarting.
Thwarting.
That
No.
certainly will be something.
I think that's going to require a little bit more research.
Yes, I mean, hopefully there's some precedent for whatever it is we're going to have to do.
Yes.
We need a lot of help in that case.
We be careful too, because people get mad if we take out people they like God dude man.
I mean, personally, I'm not too worried about my reputation with the cultists
Well,
of Orcus. So...
No, it's like they come and they attack. Like I just be on toes. I guess
On feet.
be on feet.
On feet.
So true, Didiki.
We must be on the tops of our feet at all times.
Always
The tips? No, the tops.
tops.
You're getting the words wrong. Like, he's like arguing, like, that's not how you say it.
No.
Right.
What is the top of your foot? Like the legit the top of your foot?
Yeah, you just
The
hit the top
top?
of your foot. It's probably
Like you're just like Michael Jackson, but like to the extreme.
Yeah, practically wonky on like the front part of your ankle.
Oh,
You
ew.
just
Yeah.
roll, if you like roll your foot and you start scorpioning.
Oh, please don't. I
No,
don't want to.
Start
hold on, hold on.
scorpioning.
No,
I don't
body
want to
horror.
picture that.
Body
Please
horror,
stop.
no.
Please
Yeah,
stop.
baby.
Trigger warning, body horror.
No, holy shit.
Oh my god, Blake, thank you for the 100 bits. I love
Oh my
you,
God,
dude.
Blake, wow,
Rapper.
wow.
We got a
Actually,
hang
that's
soon, my guy.
Oh, we got bits? The fuck? 100.
Yeah, my friend Blake. Thank you, Blake.
Yo,
I really
Blake,
appreciate
thank
it.
Blake.
you. Blake, you're so sweet. We love you.
I don't.
Blake is an
Kizzy,
icon. One of my
smooches.
best friends from high school.
Smooches.
Alrighty.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, I'm just gonna start saying shit in my NPC voice, and I'm just gonna leave it up to you guys to decide who's saying it, I guess.
It's all Ash.
But-
All Ash.
It is actually Ash at this point.
Oh,
I think this is gonna require a little bit more like research. We can keep looking in this library. I don't know how expansive it is, and I don't know what library would actually hold the secrets to toppling a god.
secret library.
You know, any library, if any, have that type
That
Oh,
seems more like
wait.
magic oracle business.
I think I know.
Oh.
You know?
Well, Maybe it's a long shot. I don't know.
Yeah,
What about the lich from
yes,
from
I was thinking the
Dragonfire?
same fucking thing.
I mean,
She
Oh.
knows something.
you'd think a lich would have some access to some pretty important
um,
knowledge.
Some pretty busted knowledge.
In
And
fact,
especially, she's a lich, right? Liches are
God-
actually
God knows how
in
long.
cahoots
God knows how long they've
with
been around.
the god of undeath.
maybe. Do you know that?
Well, Didiki wouldn't fucking know
Didiki
that.
Yeah,
fucking-
yeah. Hold
I
on.
was
Yeah,
just-
I'm
I
like,
was
I'm
spitting-
like, yeah. Do you know that?
Me,
Or are you just
Jaden
Well,
was spitting a fun
New-
fact.
I,
Out of
Alex,
character.
personally already know that.
Well, good. That
New-
means we're on the
Yeah,
same brain cell. So.
Anyways,
Oh my god, thanks
Yeah,
for
so,
the gifted sub, Blake. Holy shit,
Holy
Yay.
dude.
Blake,
Thank
you,
I'm
Blake.
busting
Balling
right now.
out, my guy. My guy. Text
I am
me. We need to
busting
hang
right now.
out.
Yeah,
It's
guys,
fine.
guys, didn't you know
Fuck
during the
it,
timescape, Didiki he gained a second personality that's like a fucking genius,
Yeah, man.
but it only comes out randomly.
It only comes
Professor
out-
Didiki.
Professor
Yeah,
Diddy.
Professor
Oh my God,
Diddy.
I have to.
It's random.
Doctor
We never know
Dr.
what we're picking
Diddy.
up.
Doctor
Doctor
Diddles.
Didiki. Dr.
Dr.
Doolittle.
Diddles.
Dr.
Dr.
Diddles.
Diddles.
Dr. Diddles? No, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
I mean, it is a long. You see, as you say the word lich, Elmaris, you notice this because you're past perception. Selena's jaw clenches, like noticeably, like tightens.
Oh yeah, because she's Radiant Queen lady. That's right.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you know, liches.
Listen, I can understand your aversion and distaste for such a
It's
person. On a-
Not personal distaste.
no, but just on a
But if I
moral
go
scale.
there, I'm gonna have to kill her.
Right, then you
Then
won't be
don't go.
going.
Then
Like,
don't go.
I can't.
I mean,
You know,
you can't go.
okay, we've
obviously.
met with Scylla before. In fact, she
Very
might
nice.
have some foresight on all of this, given she's the one who, kind of sent us on a huge part of our journey in the first place. So, hopefully, she knows something. But yes, it would definitely be worthy to try to either visit or to get in contact with her.
Is
Mm-hmm.
Didiki put two together? Lich, zombie, wizard. Yes.
Basically, yes.
No die wizard, which means she lived long time, and brain.
Oh my
big.
fucking god, Jaden, are you serious right now?
Listen. No, she wouldn't have. I'm not saying that she would have met Orcus. But I am saying, I'm gonna say it in character. If she wizard and live long time, she like book. She has to have library with secret knowledge.
I don't think Didiki
I
knows
thought
what
you
a
were gonna
library is.
metagame. I got really scared.
Huh?
I thought you were gonna start metagaming.
No. He does like the whole fingers with
They-
like secret knowledge.
Therefore, she have book.
No, she.
No, I thought you were gonna be like, therefore, she know Orcus, and I was about to be like,
no.
bestie, that's not how connections work.
No.
Therefore,
No, that would have been too bad. But she must have library of secret stuff because zombie bad, wizard brained, big brain, and a old collection.
I mean, I can't really argue with the logic there. She likely does have a vast amount of knowledge at her disposal, so
Yes.
so I think
So we go. Yes.
it's
she's our
worth
first.
it's worth it. But let
Right.
us search here first. It would be
I'm not looking.
we would be
for
remiss to
dragon.
not at least check the library we're in before we go gallivanting off to one on another continent. So
Gallivanting.
traveling, but more frivolous.
Oh. Yes.
Fancy travel.
Yeah, it's just a
travel.
fancy word for going somewhere.
Ah, yes.
But yes, it
yes.
doesn't seem like a bad
Interesting.
idea to see if Scylla has any
Interesting.
knowledge on this subject.
Yes. So
But here first.
if there's anything else, I feel like this should be the first thing we do.
Ooh.
Or well, Do they? No, it wouldn't be here, would it? The big spooky book we got in the beginning of the campaign, that
No,
wouldn't be
that's
here,
an
would it?
We literally
Acrios.
addressed.
Yep.
We literally were
Knew
just
it.
like,
Wait.
no, we were literally like, yeah, no. The king had it, therefore his son probably has it. His son, who is Orcus. So we're not
Yeah.
getting that anytime soon.
True, very
Fun.
true.
Yeah, he probably would have like burned it or something.
Don't say my name like that. Don't say his name like that.
What?
Yes.
Funk Middle Earth.
Oh.
Don't say my full name. Not my mom.
As you are plotting, as you are planning to begin to, look into all of this information that you've now just received, a voice speaks into your mind.
Oh no.
It is the voice of
What?
Melian, one of the wizards at the of
Them
the
bitches.
council.
Them weak bitches.
The
Uh,
weapons.
Melian is Melian as the teacher of illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Funk, I'm aware that the circumstances are not great between all of us right now, but we just got back to Baraska, and the new king of Acrios has requested counsel with you and the Titan Tossers.
Fuck.
The Titan
Oh
Tossers.
no.
That's all you get. Are you going to send a message back? Because you can
Oh.
without using a spell slot, because that's how sending works.
Could I do it after I tell the group this? Or do I have to use a spell?
You have to speak now. You would have to use a spell slot.
But I mean, I feel
Let-
like using a spell slot
Okay.
is a bad idea. So that way we can
No,
discuss it.
okay, I have to talk to the group first. So we can get things in order.
You just get back. Hurry along now.
Okay, so news, guys, some news.
Yeah. Yes.
We have been summoned by the new king to meet him.
Oh,
Great.
this is the Orcus one. I understand.
You see a lot of
Big
raised
red
eyebrows
herring, man.
from the NPCs sitting in the crowd. No, just like a lot of like,
How
Hmm.
awfully
convenient.
convenient. How
Yes.
his timing is very convenient.
Oh, odd. How unnecessarily odd.
It's
I mean,
fluid.
hear me out. Might work in our favor.
Maybe.
I mean,
Maybe.
We, you guys go meet with them. Some of our more sticky finger friends. This is Mara talking. She's kind of looking at Selena and Beauregard. Could find that book.
Yes.
I mean that would certainly be advantageous for us. So
Wait, hang on. I want to check something on my character sheet real quick. Oh wow. I actually am pretty good at stealth. Wow. Interesting. I was gonna ask if I could like go with them, but they'd probably say no because I don't know if like they need backup. Oh, where the fuck is the other one?
Well, I think they were talking more about the people who have like a plus 17 to stealth.
and also those who aren't the
for a
Titan tossers who need to talk to the king.
This
So
is true. For a barbarian, though, I am very stealthy.
and I love that for you.
Right.
Proud of you. Good job.
Yeah.
But the decision is yours to make, Funk, and the rest of you, as you're the ones being summoned. We can go meet Scylla, or we can find this book.
Well, I mean, there's no reason we can't do. Well, obviously the summons is more.
I mean, there's
pressing.
potential for there to be a reason why we couldn't do both.
It would probably seem highly suspect if we ignored a summons from the king. Especially me. I would have to go to, considering
That's fair.
this is the new king who I am diplomat under. So no matter the decision, I would have to go there.
Shit.
So we might as well go as a group then.
Interesting.
So
I see that, Alex. I see you.
yeah, I see you, Alex.
No, I completely understand.
No, you don't.
I know you. I don't know yet.
Anyways,
So
so I think yes, the answer was we will be going there, and our friends will do some digging of their own while they're present, while they're also in Acrios. And maybe if we are given the chance, we can see Scylla afterwards.
yeah, I
I
guess
mean,
so.
at least
Maybe.
one of us can teleport. So I'm sure we can do some hopping along the country. The world.
Yes.
The world is that hard for you?
A whole new world. That's just Oz. That's just Oz.
Yeah, it's like, what is that? Is that a song of yours, Oz?
Oh, I picked it up from an old bardic friend of mine.
Ah.
His name was Al.
Ow.
Pretty good,
Pretty good, yeah. No, I would love to hear the whole thing sometime. But yes, I think our decision is clear.
Okay. Did that get you, Artifice?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Oh, why? It wasn't even funny.
Why? It wasn't even that funny, but
It wasn't even funny, like, at all,
What
though.
was the reason?
it was kind of funny.
What was the reason?
What was the reason,
bitch?
Right.
Y'all are
Unless there are
silly.
any major objections, I think we know our next destination.
We can search the library. I mean, Funk probably give them a response, maybe?
Yeah, so we're going. Seems like.
Yes.
Seems like the best plan.
All right, I'm gonna send back. We will be attending.
Perfect. Come in
Unlike-
2
unlike
days'
your
time.
tone.
In 2 days' time.
Yes.
We can
will
arrange
be
for
there.
transport if you cannot do it yourself. And you can hear it's like smug.
You can't do it yourself, obviously.
Damn, got him.
No, we're good. We got this.
No response.
Bruh.
Melian's always been kind of a dick, though. Like, you would know that. Like,
always been a
he's
dick.
not. He's an ass.
People like me. God damn it.
Who?
Fuck you.
Dive.
Yeah, no,
Who likes
name
you?
them quickly.
Name them now.
Name them. Name all of them right now.
Name
Yeah.
all people.
Yeah.
And
I
the
would- I
ones
would
that
hope-
aren't dead.
Oh, so you
Those
think
are
people
none of
like you? Name the top 5 people who like you right now.
Right
Yeah, name
fucking
all
now.
5 people that. Name the top 5 right now for me.
I would hope people in this party like me.
That's
the hope. You can go fuck yourselves. Remember this when you're all dead on the floor and I'm left.
Funk will remember this.
Hell
Yeah, Funk's player will.
You say
Funk's-
that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I'm the reason. Not every single person is in a severe debt to fucking Eris.
No, it's not like I'm not thankful, but I mean, I am.
They just don't like you, dude.
No, yeah,
Fuck
like-
you.
You guys
Anyway.
have 2 days.
Hey, today's the prep shit.
Shit.
Are you guys looking through the library?
Yes.
The library?
The
Right,
library.
Are you getting on?
I
me?
would also say I don't think Barthune will be going with me to
Okay.
Acrios.
You can leave him with
Abigail.
the kids
Yeah.
will watch him. No, Abigail's going back.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Oh,
trust these bitch ass kids either. Damn it.
You don't trust the kids?
No, I
Oh,
trust
I
the
thought-
They're
kids.
fine.
I thought we were talking about different kids. Never mind. The kids, oh yeah.
What other
What
kids?
kids?
What
What
other
other
kids are
kids?
you talking about? We only know one
when you
set
said
of
that-
kids.
No, like when you said like, oh yeah, in the kingdom the kids are the I thought we were talking about like
The
'Cause, like,
legitimate
you-
children.
Oh yeah, the fucking
Yeah, like
children.
legitimate
No,
children.
They,
I thought you were
No,
talking
the
no, I'm
ones who
talking
live,
about.
like-
Cause you,
I'm
no,
talking
'cause
about
I
your
thought you
nieces
said like
and
there were two of them.
nephews.
And I thought you were saying
No,
like, because
come
there
on.
were like, I thought you said there were like two of them in little pajamas.
No,
That's why
those
I
were
thought
the.
like, oh, there's two of them.
Oh my god.
Those are the kids.
Those-
Those
those
are
are
your
the kids.
guys'
Oh, okay.
You know the
children.
cult kids that
I
we,
feel
you
like
know,
Jay
kind of
would
rescued
They were
and
wear
put in
sleepy.
Okay,
prison?
then in
They were
that case,
sleepies.
yes. In that case, yes, I would leave them with.
They'll
I feel
house.
like-
They'll Barthoon sit for you.
I'll feel like Jay would wear a onesie, like a footy.
He's got beady
pajamas.
pajamas.
No, if
Yes.
Jay were in like real life, if he were a real life person, he would definitely be wearing like those, like the flannel, like the plaid pajama pants with like a just like a
yeah.
long sleeve t-shirt.
Valid.
I know what they would wear. I know my kids.
Nuh-uh.
Fuck you, my kid is fine.
Your kids.
Literally.
Child is perfectly fine.
Your kids just watch some of them try to throw themselves off a cliff.
Yeah, they're fine. You know,
He's just bungee jumping with no bungee. Don't worry.
Bungee jumping without the cord.
bungee jumping sans the bungee.
No sands the bungee.
Oh man, things are always more fun when you add like a really weird word to them.
Sands.
True.
Sands.
Sounds?
Sands Undertale.
All right,
Whee!
so I will have two people roll me an investigation check. It can either be two members of this party or it can be one member of the party and an NPC.
I feel like we should.
My investigation is +9, so I
Yeah.
feel like I've knew pretty well here.
Yeah.
I don't have a good investigation bonus.
I don't have an investigation bonus.
All right,
So which
we're just
NPC is good
gonna-
at investigation?
A lot of them, but I will delegate this one to.
I feel like whenever Didiki thinks, he scratches the top of his head like this, like.
No, he does his chin. Remember, when he's trying to like
Okay.
think of words, he's like. And it
I'll
makes,
give
like,
this one to Selena. She's got a +8.
It's more like a. It's gross. Selena.
Salinas.
Oh my god.
Jacob, you know what I'm talking about.
Alina.
Salinas.
Jesus.
Como la flor.
You're Brad. You're Bran. You get it.
No, I said because we've talked about Selena before.
The music of your people. Remember? Yeah, I know. I know.
Jesus, music of your people.
Expecto Patronum.
Music of your
Selena que
people.
tenía. Como la flor.
Alina
Hola.
Salsa Verde?
No, I can't say that on stream. You have to say it, Jacob, because I can't.
I was like, I am.
That is a...
I'm Alina
Hola.
Salsa Verde.
Hola. My name is Guadalupe Salsa Verde.
Yeah, Guadalupe Salsa Verde.
Why Guadalupe?
Green sauce.
Alright, Selena rolled a 19.
Okay,
Green sauce.
25.
Alright. As you and Selena start coming, like everybody else kind of helps out, but like you guys are the main ones kind of coming through the shelves. You guys kind of actually reach for the same book. It is actually titled, it's actually about the Raven Queen.
Oh, okay.
It kind of goes through her ascension to godhood as she started off as a mortal. It kind of takes you through her story of how she became a goddess, was basically kind of outcast from the rest of the gods. On the, what were they on the ethereal plane? I think they're on the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
And it kind of takes you through, you know, the power of a god and how they really gain that power. And it kind of cuts off after that. It kind of just gets into, like, it's like when you hit like scientific theories and it just starts to become more assumption than anything else. It talks about a lot of things.
We
It
don't
talks about
but-
it talks about like specific weapons that the gods use. It talks about the amount of followers they have. It talks about their seats of power and their domains.
My god has 200,000 followers.
And it kind of like it takes you through different like almost like folk tales of different gods and how they lost their power. You know, there's different stories. There's like oh fuck, what's his name? Like Bahamut losing like followers and like declining in power before gaining them back. Or it takes you through fuck, what's his name? Can't remember the name of this one god. Give me a second, because I have it here. I have it. It's one of the months. Fuck. What's the name of the god?
Joshua.
Give me a sec.
Joshua is the new guy's name.
No, it's not. Give me a sec.
Joshua, god of the waves. Yeah.
Trippy.
Hang
I'm just
loose.
here. My cat is fucking scratching at my door. It's getting on my nerves. It talks about this is like a very, very old story, but you know, because people use all sorts of deities in D&D, and I don't want to be exclusive on just the D&D pantheon, but the god Osiris. I've always said Osiris.
It's Osiris.
Osiri?
Jacob, no.
It tells the
Oh
tale of how
my.
he went from being the king of the gods to being the god of the underworld, and how his brother tricked him into getting into a coffin. I'm going basically off of Rick Riordan knowledge of that story, and he was basically like split into pieces, and those pieces were scattered across
That's true,
the
yeah.
world, and essentially he died. He still retained power, but Osiris, as he was known before, died. It talks about what is this god? It talks about Tempest, god of war, having his his warhammer shattered into pieces during one of the great battles between the gods before this world even came to be, and how he almost died from that, like how his weapon was his source of power. It talks more about Sylvanus, the god of wild and nature, and how people coming along to destroy his domain of nature has kind of weakened his sent him into a weakened state, and it kind of just takes you through all those little stories. So it's kind of hard to tell what's true and what's just speculation. But that is what you guys gather from that. You guys kind of paw through a couple other books, but this is the one that's kind of closest to what you need to find.
Alrighty.
That narrows it down to a couple options of speculation, though.
Yeah,
Interesting.
certainly does. Didiki? Yes.
Yes.
That kind of
Right.
sounded like Scooby-Doo, TBH.
I haven't got a clue what's going on here, but I'll act like I do.
Literally Didiki anytime we do a research session.
All right. Well, it's certainly better than nothing.
Oh, yeah.
That it
And
is.
it's at least a place to start.
True.
Yes.
Oh, my hip.
Also,
Pop a hip.
My hip just
Old
fucking
lady.
popped. My hip just
It's
popped.
dislocated.
Jaden is literally a 90-year-old lady.
I am.
Oh my god, you're right, she is.
Holy shit. I just moved my hip like this. Cause
No, that's an insult to 90-year-old ladies, because Betty White is in great shape.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Honestly, I bet Betty White could take Jaden in a fight.
Damn.
Probably.
Okay, hang
I
on,
believe
well, do I get prep time?
No.
Okay.
No. Right now, as you currently are, Betty White walks into the room and is ready to beat you up.
Just punches you in the face.
Yeah.
I could probably
walk
do it,
from-
I feel like I could outrun Betty White. Or
Yeah, but you're in your house sitting in a chair, so she just comes and socks you in the fucking face.
she just
She walks.
teleports in.
She walks through that door behind you. Just
Punches you in the back of the head.
She just spawns out the closet.
Oh, she would. That's a spawner. Didn't you know? It's an old
There's a
lady spawner.
There's a monster spawner in
Woman
there.
spawn.
That's the stronghold actually.
But yeah. Regardless.
Well, you don't think Oh, excuse me. Don't think we get to Lich before 2 days. Yes.
Probably not.
Probably not.
But I mean, we could try and grab that book and then take it to. This is Mara now because Selena's. As soon as he said Lich, she's just like,
Nope. Yep, nope.
She's like covering her ears so she doesn't even have to hear the conversation. Yeah. Knowing is like, if she knows too much about it, she's gonna have to go and try and kill her.
Yeah.
But
would you want to?
I feel like she would die though.
Quick.
She can't die. Is the funny part.
No, that's the thing.
Well, no. Scylla's a lich. She might be able to do some.
Scylla's a
funky
lich,
shit.
but the Raven Queen's a goddess.
I don't know.
But
Hey,
Mara kind of pipes
hard.
up.
This
I mean,
do go fucking hard.
we can go grab the book and then take it to Scylla's.
Yes.
But Octavia chimes in. Some of these theories don't seem plausible. The weapon one, to be precise.
Yes.
Well,
only because I know this, and anybody who's ever worshipped Eris has to know this. She doesn't really have a weapon.
This is correct.
She just kind of is the physical embodiment of chaos.
I mean, if there's still a possibility, sure. There. I mean, as far as we know, how openly do you think Eris is for any kind of secrets out? That goes deeper in her life.
I mean, if you just look at any iconography of her, there's no weapon. There's no stories of weapons. She uses other people as her weapon.
Her weapon is maybe the mind.
Wait, but how do you kill the mind? How do you destroy the mind?
You shoot it in the head.
No thoughts are empty.
I don't think is the puzzle one, the one with pieces. I don't. There's something about pieces because she's one person. She's one. There are no pieces missing. Yeah. I'm gonna be completely honest. Me as a player, I don't know how to fucking word this in Didache speak. But I don't think that it could be the pieces one, because if it was the pieces one and that they died, it would have been kind of a thing, a big thing of, the pieces coming back together.
They did that. There's other parts of the story for Osiris. They did manage to put almost all of his pieces back together before his brother who had tricked him in the first place came and just shattered it.
Oh, it fucking killed him. Oh god. Well then it's probably not that one either, because getting shattered is kind of bad. It's kind of sussy baka even.
Okay.
Unless that's the one, and god damn it, Alex, you can't make faces at me.
I'm not saying anything. I didn't even make a face. I just said okay.
You did that thing. You were like, you did your thinking face, like.
No, because I know exactly what it is. That's not going to change based on your answer.
I'm going to cry. No, but I'm not changing based on an answer. I'm just like, damn, now I might not even be right. Fuck.
Well.
It's fine.
Who says you were in the first place?
Me, because... But, in all honesty, we should probably take some, we should probably let our allies know that the Titan Tossers are getting back together. Like the allies that we had, that we don't have with us right at this moment.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Moth to get in the VC. I don't know where he is.
We should that and like any other groups of people that we've helped out. In case
all of those groups are here. All of those groups are here.
All of our major allies are really present. It's just our party, really.
I didn't know if y'all had met like a big group of people that hasn't shown up since I've been here. Before.
No, you guys have made some enemies though, out of big groups of people.
Yeah, of course we
have. Those druids.
Okay.
That was mostly by accident.
That was mostly Fenric. That was mostly Fenric. And Jacob
totally
not using his wizard to make an intelligence check.
How
Why would
dare
you do that? Who the fuck uses intelligence checks on wizards?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, nobody. They just went to go sleep on a magic tree and like lit a fire near it.
No, you said it. Oh, it was a big. You said, oh, there's a big
It
tree
was a
stump.
gigantic tree with flowers laid around it and on top of the stump.
I thought that meant it was just growing. They grew like that.
Anyway,
You didn't word it right.
Or
You
It was
know,
your fault.
I'm gonna start gatekeeping wizards because I think only smart people should play them.
Yeah.
I am so smart. We watched the My Little Pony movie together. Right? I figured the crystal out. That proves I'm smart.
Once
Yeah?
again,
I guess I'm never
finding
playing a
things
fucking
out about
wizard.
ourselves today that aren't even true.
I guess I'm never playing a fucking wizard then.
Anyways,
I'm fidget spinnering while you guys are floundering.
I'm not floundering.
Who's really winning here?
Who's really? I'm winning so.
Hey,
bad.
you're fidget spinning. I'm fidget ringing because I've got.
I don't have a
spin
I'm
fidget
just
ring. I
fidgeting.
want one really
rings.
bad. I have a
all
ring though that I just
four of
do.
my rings are fidget rings, and
I
this
love that
one's
for you.
funny.
But this one, Octavia just kind of looks over at you guys as we're all dicking around. Okay, so what do we want to do?
Well, we have to get ready for the summons. So I'm gonna go talk to the kids and kind of give them the rundown for Barthoon.
Yes.
I don't know about everyone else, but I'm gonna go do that real quick. And Funk's gonna go kind of just teach them the ins and outs, like what to do, what not to do.
All right.
Word
Are you
parent.
guys gonna do anything?
I'm going to. And we have like 2 days.
Yeah, you guys have 2 days.
I'm probably going to. I'm gonna go hunting, so that way. Because are we teleporting there or are we?
Yeah, you guys are, there's literally no other way you could get there.
Yeah,
It's like
if we were to
across
get
the
there,
world.
Well,
That'd be
then,
bold.
teleporting is our only
Well,
way to
yeah.
get there in 2 days.
never mind. I'm not doing that. Probably helping Octavia with whatever she needs and all that.
She kind of like after this conversation you guys have, she just kind of goes into her room. You don't really see her that much for like the 2 days.
Fuck. Okay. I'm just gonna go help out wherever I'm needed. Put it that way, because I can't really think of anything else.
All right. Elmaris, what would you like to do?
Good fucking question.
Good fucking question.
I mean, most of the diplomats have left now, given. Also, probably just helping around. Maybe if Alphadon has a moment to spare, maybe like fill him in more. But his daughter will probably do that. So, like, there's not really much because we don't know what the new king really wants from us. So, there's not much we really can super do in preparation. So yeah.
And Jacob, what would you
Yes.
like to do? I know you're teaching the kids. Are you spending the 2 days teaching the kids?
Well, not the whole 2 days. It's most, the first day will be teaching,
Okay.
right? The second will just be like prep, just getting everything ready, getting his scrolls in order, kind of putting everything in the new bag of holding,
Hey.
All right.
putting on his new drippy gear.
I also have drippy gear. Hell yeah, drip gang.
All right.
Fuck yeah, baby.
The 2 days 2 days pass, and the time has come. You see, Mara and Selena are coming with you
Woo.
because Selena's kind of needed. Octavia, Darius, and Beauregard are coming with you. And Finric joins along. I'm going to do that now in case Moth decides to join, but Finric is there.
Finric's there. He's chilling.
Finric is chilling. Finric's kind of like, you guys have filled him in. He's very confused. Ash kind of looks over at you as you guys are getting ready to leave. They're kind of like, everybody's saying their goodbyes, like, I'll see you. Like, you guys are kind of making plans to meet up in Kaikagan near Dragonspire Peak. Like, somebody's going to send a message to somebody when it's time to go. But for now, Ash kind of looks over at you, Funk. So you can teleport, or do you need me to do that for you? No, I didn't mean it like that. Do you need, like, help?
Can you
Like,
do it?
Do you have the spell prepared?
I don't.
Well, you can prepare spells every day, right, Funk?
Yeah.
Do you
Oh,
have
do
it
you-
learned?
I don't know.
Check
Go
it.
check your fucking
Check your
learned spells. What do you mean?
Idiot.
Wow.
Stinky.
Know your character, dude.
My God.
Stinky. Uh-oh.
SMH.
No, teleportation circle.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, you know that there's a teleportation circle in the, fuck, what's the name of that bookshop? I think it's the blank.
Whistle Stop Bookshop.
No! We're watching Fried Green Tomatoes. Now that you said Whistle Stop, we're watching Fried Green Tomatoes.
You're gonna make
The
Jacob
Dark
watch
Tome.
It gay? Watch it
I'm gonna
gay?
be-
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
I told
I'm gonna be-
Jacob this during break, I think.
I'm gonna have
But
to be
I want
very
to
drunk
see
about
that because that movie is gay, but it's like implied gay. So I want to see if it's the same to a straight person as it is to a gay person.
It's just gonna be this whole time. It's like,
It's you and Jacob being like, Alex, are you
Ugh.
sure this is gay? But
gross.
you guys so as you guys kind of pull yourselves into a circle, you guys kind of interlock hands. Funk, do you have like a fun spell rhyme?
I haven't prepared one for teleportation. Unfortunately, I don't have one. I've prepared them for like a bunch of other spells.
Funk says a fun spell rhyme.
Skibbity
I'll come up with one
space,
soon, I
take us to the
promise.
place.
And this like a swirling energy kind of picks up around you all. And as it dies down, you are now standing in the Dark Tome bookshop with a very surprised looking JJ, the tiefling owner of the shop, kind of just like, maybe a word of warning next time.
Sorry about that. Just kind of a spur of the moment thing.
That was kind of cool.
Not spur of the moment. This is the first one I could remember. Sorry.
Okay, just next time maybe a sending message.
Will do.
But it's good to see you all. I haven't seen you all in like two and a half years.
It has been a while, hasn't it?
See, you picked up some new friends and lost some of the old ones.
Yeah, there's things going on right now that
People go.
Hi, I'm
a bit-
Stinky.
AJ, nice to meet you. You
Uh,
can see like Octavia, Darius, all of them kind of introduce themselves. He kind of notices Mara, and he's just kind of like, "Oh," he kind of like bows his head a little bit. She's like, "No, please don't,
No,
please,
don't do that.
no,
you're done."
Yeah, Ixnay on the
You're
hour
done.
today.
you're done.
And you guys kind of start stepping out. As you guys are stepping out, JJ's kind of like, "Well, if you're ever looking for any knowledge, swing by. We have a lot."
we got
Of course, not as much as, there are a few shops that are a little better equipped for certain things, as we've learned from experience. But hopefully things have smoothed over by now in Killmount. Maybe you can return to that bookshop. But good luck with whatever you're doing.
We'll need it.
Yes. We will.
It takes about 20 minutes to walk to the castle, as the city streets of Boraska are still pretty fucking bare. Like, there's a lot more people out now, but now they're mourning a different noble. So you can see like a lot of like in the center of town, there's like flags and stuff. They're kind of like basically at half-mast, the way you would when people die. There's pretty empty. There are people who are just kind of like a lot of the windows and shops. Like, you can see the mirrors, like clocks have been stopped. Mirrors have kind of been covered. Everybody's kind of like still in mourning. As you guys make your way to the castle. Pretty somber vibe Snow starts to come down. The wind is kind of picking up a little bit. Everybody's kind of pulling at their coats. And you reach the very large and very expansive castle. You can see a little farther off the Mages Guild, standing in all of its glory, about the same size as the castle. It's fucking huge. And a little bit farther off, the keep. Your guys' old keep.
Oh shit,
Fun.
that's right.
That you guys had for like
Keep.
3 days.
Yeah, we had it
Yeah.
for 3 days. We got
This,
our ass
this
kicked
massive
in.
keep we had built for us. We're like, yeah, we're done. Bye. Fuck you guys.
You all said, "Fuck
It's
you."
kind of, it's empty. But,
Interesting.
yeah, as you guys head in, the guards just kind of look at you all and they kind of nod. They don't even really say anything. They know who you are. They kind of look over. Actually, they do stop you, and they kind of look over at Selena, Mara. Abigail is also with you. Beauregard, Octavia, and Darius. They kind of like pick up some new party members. Did you?
Yeah, they're friends of ours.
Right.
Probably wouldn't be alive without them, so.
This is correct.
Yes. So,
Yes.
Well, then I'm sure the king would like to meet them. Kind of has to like remember to say king now
Because it's not friends.
when
yeah.
speaking about Elion. The doors open. The castle itself is fairly bare. As you kind of like look, like Beauregard and Selena kind of like give each other a look and then give you guys a look. And as soon as you guys turn a corner, they are not walking with you guys anymore.
They break off.
Like essentially disappeared.
They
Let me
just-
roll some stealth checks for them. Some stealth.
If it's less than 50, don't talk to me.
Selena.
It's like 50.
Ooh, okay, that's a 37 for Selena. Didn't even need that advantage.
It's less than 50, don't talk to me. Ever again.
That's a 37, besties. That's a lot.
Jesus.
God damn.
I told you.
Rogue
She's a plus
moment.
17 to stealth.
Rogue moment.
And let's see what Beauregard gets. Also pretty good. That is a 29. As they literally, like, you guys turn a corner, and it's like there are like shadows kind of coming off from the kind of like closed curtains, and they are just fucking gone.
You just time out. They're walking and they just.
They just phase. They just phase out.
Funny.
And yeah, as you guys head in, the doors are kind of open for you. There are like a few guards and like servants and stuff there, kind of like opening the doors for you guys. As you guys head into the war room that you guys are so familiar with, you see Elion Malkeith kind of sitting on his throne, and he looks just like the Elion Malkeith that you guys met originally, like first celebration of life. Very young elven boy, half drow, half eladrin, you know. Just looks like a 20-year-old kid.
Twink.
Yeah, just like, hi, sorry for this. Sorry for the last minute kind of call over, but I was kind of advised that I might make some connections that my father might have burned in the past. And
don't know
I
about
just wanted to really introduce myself to you guys. You know, I'm Elion. You can just call me Elion. But from what I remember, you're Elmaris. And you're Funk. Then he kind of looks at Mara and goes, I know you. You're... Hello, Mara. Hi, Elion. That's your friend, Selena. Mara just kind of like, yep, my friend. That's my friend.
Totally not gay at
And,
all.
like, looks at everybody else. I don't know the rest of you though. Could I get an introduction, please? Go ahead, Didiki.
I did a key and he kind of like does a really rigid bow. He doesn't know what the fuck to do.
You don't have to bow.
Oh, okay.
Nice to meet you.
Yes. It is.
Oh wait, Selena's not there. I shouldn't have even included Selena. Retcon.
That's fine. You just say that.
Octavia just kind. I'm Octavia. Hi.
Nice.
And Darius just kind of like gives it Darius. And they're just kind of looking around. It's like I've said before, you know, it's a very nicely done, or like that giant, like oak table with like their crest emblazoned on it is just still there at the like his throne is kind of at the end of the room. The walls are still like marbled tile, like portraits of all the past kings with like mosaic tiling of like greatest achievements of the Malkeith family. Like it's same as you remember it.
Pretty sexy.
But that's really I didn't and he kind of stops and he looks and goes, You're Abigail, right? Kind of like Abigail's like she dressed up for like she's wearing like it's looked like she prepared for this.
Oh yeah.
Like she is wearing her armor. Yeah. Hi. My father spoke very highly of you.
Oh.
Your family has really helped us in the past. Yeah. Well, that's what we do for family. And kind of looks at her. That is true. Since you're here, I was gonna summon you anyway, or at least your father. But since you're here, we were wondering, we need to be prepared in case the rebellion launches another attack. And we were wondering if you could possibly go back to our home to get some reinforcements. And by our home, I assume you mean the Feywild, yes. I know this is a lot to ask and on very short notice, but do you think that could be a possibility? For you, cousin? Why not? He smiles.
Mm-mm.
Appreciated. Of course, if you would like to enlist the help of some of our nation's greatest heroes, they are right in this room. But that's really up to you. And Abigail just kind of like nods. I will definitely consider it. I would have to prepare some things, you know, family reunions, you know how they are. You kind of just nod, like, I know.
Oh yeah.
I'm being rude. So, Abigail and I are related.
Oh.
On our father's side, of course. But it's a whole thing. Don't even ask. But honestly, it would be very helpful if you could assist her in this. But that's really up to you all. I'm not going to pressure you the way my father did. But I don't know. I did hear about what happened at the ball. It was very jarring to wake up to that. And if this war truly isn't over, then we're gonna need all the help we can get. So.
Very jarring to wake up from that or to that. Huh?
Yeah, he literally woke up like
From the dead.
like from the
dead. I know that's
from the ether.
Like, that's why I'm like,
Yeah.
Everybody knows. People
everybody
know that he
knows.
woke up from the dead.
Oh
Yeah.
Like he was fucking dead for like weeks.
People were literally.
They were prepping his funeral. They were prepping his body for the funeral.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn. Thank goodness they don't go the mummification route. That would suck.
All right.
Abigail just kind of looks at you, Funk. I mean, you wouldn't have to. I'm not going to ask that of you.
Okay. Can they hear this conversation?
Yeah. Everybody heard this this was an open conversation. He was meeting an old family member.
I'd like to help where I can.
I mean, it's a journey. It's a weird thing, you know, like it's funny because you'd think I'd be from his mother's side. She's like rambling because I'm a drow, you know, and like he's half drow, but it's mother's side, and father's an Eldrin, but like my family is like they have like very like it's weird. It's very and when an Eldrin and a drow met, you know, it's a whole thing.
Mhm.
But the journey to the Feywild, it's kind of a little precarious, and it's not exactly it's a nice place. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but it's dangerous and weird. It's weird. That's all I can really say is it's weird, and I don't like my family's interesting.
I feel like
Oh, my fault.
due to the journey, we might slow you down, if anything.
That yeah.
Yeah, you would. You would.
Yeah, totally.
I
Yeah,
mean-
you would kind of slow me down.
That is I'm again not gonna make the decision for you guys.
I mean- I guess this would be the time to ask a couple preliminary questions before we come to a definitive answer. When would you be setting off for this? Would it be? I'd imagine soon. Like,
I mean soon, hopefully. I mean if you guys I know you guys probably still have some business you need to take care of. She's very carefully choosing her words. But I mean, if you should decide to come, I could hold off a little bit and wait for you all, unless it's really pressing. He goes,
If
by all means, take your time if it means you've got people to go with you.
if dangerous, probably good if more people go.
Again, it's up to you guys. Not making the decision for you.
Yes.
right.
This is just
Another
apparently
question.
something that needs to be done.
And another question on top of that. This journey and this gathering of reinforcements, what would be your estimate for how long this would take?
If I can land in the right spot, not more than a week.
And
Depending
if-
on how crazy it gets there.
And if you don't land in the right spot?
A little bit more than that.
7 years.
Definitely not more than a month.
All right.
It's just more about the walking to get to the right spot.
Right.
Here.
But again, why don't we, maybe we should make this decision in private.
Yes.
I mean, we should talk to, some people. I would love to do some research on the Feywild as well. Maybe.
It is definitely going there is the best experience you can get.
I'd imagine. Yes. We will come to a decision soon, but perhaps we should move on to another topic if there's one to be discussed. And he's gonna look towards King Elion.
I mean, at the moment, I just wanted to mend any bridges and ensure that should I need it, I could count on you all.
Regardless of our history with your father, you can rely on us should you need our assistance.
It is much appreciated, and I will, for the record, be opening your keep back up. If
Damn.
you need to pass through town.
Right. That would also
Yes.
be much appreciated.
Yes.
But for the moment, there's nothing I really need from you all. Just wanted to make sure that we were on good terms. And also speak to one of my diplomats. Killing two birds with one stone, if you will.
I mean,
I don't want to say that.
one can appreciate efficiency.
But he kind of like stands up from his throne a little bit, and he kind of steps down so that he's like standing face to face with you all. It was very nice to meet you all, and see some of you again. He kind of like extends a hand to each of you to shake your hands. Elmaris, as he shakes your hand last.
Oh, fuck.
As he shakes it, you feel like your hand is on fire.
Fun.
Sexy.
What's with all my characters getting their hands feeling like they're on fire? Hold up. What is
I
this
realized it
from?
as I said it. I
was like-
literally realized it as I said it. He just kind of gives you like a pointed smile.
Oh, damn. He
Brilliant.
gives you.
Almars is gonna also just try his best to not show any reaction to the fact that that's what he's experiencing in this moment.
He kind of gives you a little wink as he kind of backs off.
Well, now.
It was very nice to meet you all. May we meet again.
Yes.
You are all free to continue about your day. He kind of like goes back, and he actually leaves the throne room, and he starts heading somewhere else.
As soon as he's out of the room, Elmar's just like, ow.
What happened?
He shook my hand and it felt on fire.
Oh.
It was unpleasant.
Don't do that.
Mara kind of takes your hand. Darius kind of also approaches. You didn't take any damage,
I didn't take any
but
damage.
as you look into your hand,
Oh, no.
there's like a little burn mark in it.
Well, that's not...
You've been imprinted.
Is this his way of telling us he knows that we know?
It is actually in a shape of an eye.
Oh, great. I already.
So he's watching or something to that
Probably.
extent.
Yeah, I can't fix that. I don't know how to fix that.
No, that's... Do you have like bandages? Can we just wrap it for now?
Sure. Yeah, Mara kind of like reaches into her pouch and just starts wrapping up your hand.
I don't know if that'll actually block the eye's sight. I doubt it, but at least no one will be like, oh, you have a brand on your hand now.
Let's just get out of here.
Yes.
Yes.
Go and hopefully reconvene with the others.
Yes.
As you guys are leaving, you kind of step out of the castle and you walk a little bit. And as you pass an alleyway, Beauregard and Selena kind of just like shift into your group like seamlessly. And Selena kind of just like lifts the back of her pouch a little bit, and you can see a bit of the book like peeking out from under it.
Tasteful book showing.
So where to?
Don't we have to go tower? Yes. Or
I mean, not immediately. We do have to discuss how we want to... Our
Well,
next course of action. But let's go to the keep, maybe? Have
Yeah,
someone
let's go to the
private
keep.
talk. Hopefully he hasn't put any magic detection, like listening spells in. I don't know.
maybe.
You guys head over to the keep. You kind of like, the doors are already like, like you guys still have your keys. You can unlock the door, and as you head in, nothing is changed.
Oh, cute.
I would like to detect magic.
Right, go ahead.
In the room.
Ritualistically or
Look through all my fucking ritual, yeah.
all right. So you take the. Do you have a fun rhyme for that?
I'm pretty sure I do. Hold on.
Hey, yo, hey.
Ah. This is a long one.
Oh.
Magic runs through like veins in all things with a wonderful glimmering sheen. It is even there when we think it cannot be seen. Comes from one school, that is what I must know. Tell me now, from where does the magic flow?
It was like a fucking limerick.
Hell yeah, baby, my favorite.
That's a
There once
ritual
was
spell
a
for you.
there once was a man in Nantucket, head ass.
Nantucket.
But you actually don't.
So long he can suck it.
You don't see anything. There's
Interesting.
no
Room.
magical presence in this room. If you walk around the house, there's nothing. It's just a keep.
Interesting.
Room seems clear. Nothing. No magic. No magic. No listening. Seems fine.
All right.
Interesting.
I gotta be thorough. I'm gonna hold on. Do I have that? I have that, right?
But you're to dispel magic, just in case.
No, I have like the third eye ability. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the third eye. So I'm just gonna check. I can check if there's anything invisible or anything on the ethereal plane in front of me.
Oh.
Yeah, so I want to be thorough.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, good. Just want to make sure.
That's pretty cool, actually.
And for also when he does it, there's like this, like, light blue, like literal like light blue eye that kind of opens up on his
I
forehead.
actually will say, when you do cast Detect Magic, the only thing you see anything on is peeking through the bandages of Elmaris's. It's glowing, like a light blue for divination.
Is it
Divination poking through Elmaris's bandages.
on
Yeah,
his hand?
through,
on the
yeah.
I fucking knew it. Damn it.
And of course, you see all your like magic items like glowing and stuff. But Elmaris's hand is glowing with divination magic.
Divination.
Yeah, because he just got an eye burned into it.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah. So it probably does what we think it does.
Yeah.
But besides that, nothing.
Alrighty. I will.
You
let
guys
Elmaris
opening up the book?
for the thing. Yeah, everything's good. Everything's good here.
Selena pulls out the book and kind of hands it off to you, Funk.
Okay, so what specifically do we need to look for here?
I mean, I thought we were looking for. Are we looking for more information on Orcus, or are we looking for how to topple a god? Because those are two different things.
I mean, there's no reason we can't be looking for both.
Yes.
I
Both is good.
say Orcus, or Orcus comes first, then toppling.
Right. What you find in Orcus is basically the same thing you found in that book in the library in Mara's Keep. For toppling a god, it's really funny actually as you get to that chapter. The book has writing in it. That chapter is like there's like a series of just blank pages.
Oh wow.
As you begin to flip through the pages, each page has a different word on it. It kind of like as you flip that page, it kind of like pops up, and the first word is you.
Oh.
The next word is really.
You really?
The third word is thought.
Yeah.
You
Orcus.
could steal from me.
Funny.
Great.
Fuck.
And as you read that last word, the page starts to catch with a. When I say red flame, I mean blood red flame.
Ew.
And it's fucking paper. All of it catches in your hands. It's now like it's burning. It's actively burning.
No.
Can I stomp it out? Like.
It's in Funk's hand, so if you want to try and stomp on Funk's hands, yes, go for it.
I want to slap it out of Funk's hand and just like step on that shit.
Could I hit it with a ray of frost?
I mean, it's in your hand, so roll with disadvantage.
I was like,
It's still within 5 feet. Roll with disadvantage.
I mean, I could just fucking step on the shit.
Something. It's probably a magical fire.
yeah, and I'm gonna try and put out with magical ice.
Just
No,
cast
that was my.
No,
it was
cast
just like
tidal
pumping
wave.
it.
Just cast tidal wave.
Do I have anything else? No, I don't have anything else that can control fire.
I have a flame tongue.
Just spell magic.
If I hit it with more fire, will it put out that fire?
No,
No.
it'll make it worse.
No, because that's the thing.
You can try. You can sure try.
Okay, that
You
is
can so
that's
try.
an 18.
An 18. All right, you hit the book with ice, and the flames die down, but the pages are all like ruined.
Wow.
Lamau. That sucks.
Well, that's not good.
I think we should leave.
Does anyone here? Does
Probably
anyone here
for
know
the
mending?
best.
No.
I can't mend that.
I mean,
Oh
it's-
shit, bro! You need a doctor. You are the doctor. Oh fuck! I can't fix that.
Fix that.
Funny.
Damn
Yeah,
it! I
no,
should
I
have
can't
gone.
fix
gone with
that, Funk.
fucking
A
God
mending
Parson
spell
first.
cannot. A spell can't fix that. It's gone. It's dead.
I feel like magic can do something.
Repair light damage.
I
This is-
mean,
Relatively light.
maybe I don't know. You're the divination wizard. Do you have a spell that lets you look at what something once was?
Oh.
Is that even a spell that exists?
That's might
I
not-
don't know. I'm not the wizard here.
That might not
I
be
didn't
a
ask that
bad-
in character.
Oh, that might not
Oh,
be. That
well-
might not be a bad homebrew spell.
Well, I don't know.
To
Like,
work
if there's
on.
spells that let you look into different places, why not different times? I don't know.
I'll have to look into it. And Funk's gonna pocket
Maybe-
a burned book. So
It's still
every
hot. It's still like hot.
I'm putting
Like,
it. I'm putting
hurts.
in the thing of holding.
Okay.
The ting of holding.
Catches
You know,
fire.
the thing.
Ah!
Ah! It's
You
just-
just
you,
see,
No.
you just see it catches fire again. No, I'm just kidding.
you fucking turn out the bag. Everything comes out and it's just all fire.
It's like a fire cannon.
Well, that was fun. Mara just kind of like, do we want to go visit Scylla?
Maybe.
I would say yes. I mean, given this was our main lead here, and it's well, we can't do much with it now.
Yeah,
Well,
we
we'll
can.
have to look back
Yeah,
into this later. Maybe
we can figure this out.
Maybe I don't know. Okay. Well, now we really have to go see the
Scylla?
Lich Scylla, right?
Scylla.
Yes.
Okay.
Can we not go to Bone Dragon, please?
Do
Why not?
No, we go Lich, but no Bone Dragon. That
Well,
was-
we were
yeah,
going
it wasn't.
go there, we'd probably just head straight to the tower. And she knows us, so
Yes.
she,
it's true.
the bone dragon probably wouldn't attack us on sight.
Dedeki just don't like it.
I'd imagine.
Yes. But
Could we teleport there? Is your spell capable of that?
Do you have any more
is magic circle?
fifth
Well,
levels?
maybe not today, but
I mean,
Okay,
we're level 15.
well,
You should have like.
What have I
something.
cast?
Have you been marking your
Have you not
spells,
been marking your
Jacob?
spell slots, Jacob?
Jesus.
Not
No.
not the big ones.
Bruh,
Yeah, so the ones that matter.
Not the
Bruh.
important
it's gonna be
ones.
like endgame BBG fight. No, Jacob's gonna cast like 3 9th level spells.
And we're gonna be like,
I
wait a
mean,
minute.
does he doesn't have access. to
Okay,
that.
so sending was today, right?
Yep, you sent like 3 sending spells.
Wait, no,
That's
the
what I
sending was it when we did
No,
that in the-
sending wasn't today. Sending wasn't today.
2 days ago.
Oh, yeah, right.
Because you guys took 2
Sending was
days.
a couple days ago.
I think the only thing you cast today was Ray of Frost.
That's a cantrip.
You cast Ray of Frost. You cast Detect Magic, but that was ritual, so it doesn't count. You cast Ray of Frost. You
Oh,
cast
yeah,
Third
purple.
Eye.
Third eye is
Teleport
an
circle.
ability.
So you cast 3 spells.
Is third eye a spell or ability?
It's an ability, right? Divination.
Jacob?
Yeah, it's an ability.
Alright, cool.
Okay, cool.
Teleportation circle is a 5th level spell. So
Yep.
Sweet.
I did it once. Boom.
And depending how quick
And
this
that was it.
Awesome.
All right.
Was,
Wow. One more 5th level left.
Does
So I
Scylla,
can definitely teleport.
Yeah. And then if worse comes to worse, you could just use a higher level spell slot.
Does Scylla have a teleportation circle?
Yeah. To the top of her tower.
A? AO?
Isn't that how he left?
Yeah.
That is how you left.
That's
Yeah, so
true.
we
can
were
fucking
familiar with
leave.
it.
Yeah, that's right. Let's fucking go then.
And no. I'm so glad that everyone in this world has decided
just a teleportation.
teleportations. They're
Fast
very
travel?
useful. They're
Fast-
very
They
useful.
are very
things.
useful. Well, I mean, they're not everywhere, but like high level wizards or like important buildings have them. You know.
Oh yeah.
So
Like
glad Scylla
castles.
is a high level wizard who has an important building.
Do we have one here?
No.
Not in the keep, no. But
Yeah.
we know where
Artifice your fucking face when you. Not
Yeah,
in the keep.
Why the fuck
No.
would you look at me like that, Artifice? No.
Okay, well, I
You're
mean,
so fucking
listen,
mean.
ask
No.
stupid questions, win stupid faces. I
Nah,
don't.
Man. I'm gonna cry and piss and shit and throw up.
Anyways,
I used to
but
say that shit all the time to my brother. He used to ask me the dumbest shit, and I would give him a sarcastic answer and be like, "Why would you say that?" I'd be like, "Ask stupid questions, get a mean answer. What the fuck do you want from me?"
But we do know literally of at least one in town, if not more. So I'm sure if we ask nicely, JJ will let us use his again. Plus, he has a library. I mean,
Well, you technically don't need to use a teleportation circle to cast
We don't.
teleportation
That is
circle.
true.
I'm pretty sure that just negates it being like. I'm pretty sure doesn't that negate it being a spell slot used or something?
Yeah,
Yes.
so that might be convenient. Anyways,
I mean, we could just cast it
plus,
here.
I would like to go to to his library because he might have something. It's worth a look.
We just go
at
to every
least.
Dude,
library.
we've been to so many fucking
We
libraries.
just go to
Well, we're
every
doing
library.
Yeah.
research. And
There's
where
also,
else?
you know what's funny is there's a teleportation circle at that bookshop in Killmount too.
There is. Yeah, because that's how we got out of that bookshop too.
Nimdax used it.
Yeah, but it makes sense.
Nimdi.
It's just like burnt into the floor now. Like
I mean, I'd imagine 2 years later she's probably fixed that shit up. So
I mean, she fixed it up like immediately after you guys fucking left.
yeah, it's just a probably because we got out of that because someone like cast like a charm person spell on her. So
It was Nimdax. Nimdax saved your
Nimdax.
asses really
Index
hard.
can save our asses. Yeah. And hey, and if we finally go back to the Gilmount Library, we can maybe finally ask for Finrick where to get a
A fucking
Hands
Glock.
Yeah, and you know, do that favor that you owe her.
yeah.
that we do.
A favor that goes unpaid. I'm not gonna quote Final Fantasy XIV actually.
Yeah, I'm like, are you really gonna?
Oh wow.
Continue.
Right.
So what are you guys doing? Please make a decision because it's 9:51.
We should.
So
go-
we should set up a teleportation circle. It should be discreet. I feel like we should try and keep it a secret. Or it might not matter. I don't
Well,
know.
it takes a minute to solve a teleportation circle in your keep. Like, it's gonna take some fucking time.
Yeah, and even so, it's only temporary. You have to keep recasting it in order for it to stick.
You actually have to build one if you want one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like imbue it with magic and shit.
Which one's
So so Funk's gonna go ahead and just draw out the teleportation circle where they are. It's just gonna go away. Yeah.
Selena just kind of,
Get everything
I'm
going.
not gonna go with you guys. I'll just hang out here. And Abigail's like, yeah, I'm gonna start getting ready. And let me know what your guys' decision is on this. But I'm gonna have to start getting ready regardless.
Yes. Hopefully this won't take too long because I would be in favor of joining you.
Yes.
But then again, why would it does beg into question why he's sending you off? Maybe he. I mean, reinforcements, yes, but I can't help but wonder if there's.
Maybe he wants to keep you out.
There's definitely a hidden motivation behind this,
Maybe
right?
he
I'm
wants
not looking into it.
Yeah, I'm not too comfortable with you going by yourself, so I'd like to go as well.
I appreciate that, Funk.
And I want to go look at pretty flowers.
Sure, there
Okay.
are plenty of those
Yes.
in the Feywild. They may
Maybe he
be
likes-
equally dangerous as pretty.
Yes. Did he like?
Right, so to Scylla's it is, and hopefully we'll be back in time to join you on your expedition into the Feywild.
Okay. You can see her and Selena are kind of stepping back from the circle as the rest of you guys are, making your way. And as you do so, Mara kind of sends a message out to Ash. Just like a quick, hey, meet us there. And you guys are off. And that's where we're going to pick it up next week, because this feels like a pretty fine stopping point.
This is
Yeah.
a solid stopping
We're
point.
just going all over. We
We're
went
just
all over that
teleporting. We're
section.
fast traveling.
You guys are.
Yeah, we're just fast travel.
Yeah, Skyrim fast
Fifth
travel.
level spell. It's exhausting.
It is. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. We really appreciate everybody sticking around. Thank you so much for all the bits and the gifted subs and stuff. We really appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully.
Bye, everyone.
Probably. Good night, and roll high.
Woo, 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 woo. All
Bye,
right.
chat.
Bye,
Ooh.
chat. Bye.
Bye, chat.
Bye.